moshi moshi. That's not fariha. Azure sniper is diha. Moneristi diha. And urgent niha. Welcome to the stream. 라이브루비님 니하. 다들 어서 오세요. 리하리하리하리하. Hold on. Oops. I have purchased a pack, actually 2 packs of Lotus Biscoff cookies. Biscuits, I guess. They're called Biscoffs, so I guess they're better called as biscuits. You're going to get crumbs everywhere. That's okay. I have apron below where you can't see. I mean, I meant napkin, by the way, napkin. They are so good. It's amazing. If you ever have chance to eat Lotus Biscoff cookies, biscuits, highly recommend them. Anyway, today's gonna be a short stream. It's an unannounced, unscheduled short stream of Baldr Sky. Probably like 2 hours. And we must listen to the entire opening. It is only appropriate. Ha! No skip here. You're listening to the whole thing. You will listen to the whole thing and you will like it. There are no other options. Slam Nihariha, this goes hard. Yes. Kotoko, so good. Hopefully the controller works today. Uh-oh, controller might be not working. Controller might not be working. Why? Why is Steam controller like this every time? Absolute flop, indeed. Yeah, it's not working, okay. Let me try restarting it with... Theme. Library, Baldr Sky, controller. It's enabled, so I don't know why it's not working.
Baldr Sky.
Nah, it's still not working. Oh wait, no, it's working now. It's working now. Let's go. So yeah, last time in Baldr Sky, we are in our second route of the story. The game has linear progression where it makes you go through 6 different routes to get to the true end. We are on our second route. First route was with the blonde girl, Rain. Second girl is, I think, was the green hair girl, Nanoha. Unlike our first playthrough where we visited the massive AI tech company, ARC, unannounced, this time we contacted Aki, our cousin, who works at ARC, who is the CEO's niece, I think. Or daughter? I can't remember if she's the daughter of Seira or the niece. By the way, the CEO's here, right there. That's the CEO. That warning is for you, Rial, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's go. I opened my eyes to see the face of my childhood friend. And yeah, I really do have a match today. Match for Simulacrum, the VR mecha. But man, am I sleepy. 5 more minutes won't hurt. This isn't Rain Kirishima. It's not. This is Nanoha. Wakagusa Nanoha. Man, am I sleepy. 5 more minutes won't hurt. You did our laundry? Do your own damn laundry, John Ballr. Nanoha hurriedly walks out. And she doesn't get a moment's rest, does she? I mean, of course she doesn't. What do you mean, of course? You guys are so lazy that she's doing all your work. That's what's happening. Do your own laundry. Make your own breakfast. Or at least take turns. Cooking, laundry, cleaning, she does everything the rest of us can't be bothered. Yare yare. Mantari ha. Okay, so this is the his flashback, his old memory, not the current time. His old memory from when he was attending high school.
可愛い後輩の女の子が起こしてくれるのって嬉しくってついなんて正直な須藤マサ門倉子あなたもそうなのかしら否定できない大変だわ菜の葉ちゃんも
Malvizir 9, welcome to the National Association. Thank y'all. As Sora-sa as Makoto walks in with a pot in her hands.
Ohayo. ってお鍋持ったままお辞儀しなくていいから。あれ今朝の当番は誠ちゃんだっけ
Okay, at least they take turns.
私やろう思ったけど菜の葉ちゃん言ってた
Except, yes, there's always that one person who is the only one who actually knows how to cook and ends up having to do it for the other people.
誠ちゃんと2人でやったんだよね
Nano walks in with a rice cooker.
ちょっとみんないくらなんでも菜の葉ちゃんに頼りすぎなんじゃないのそんなことないですよ 今朝もたまたま目が早く覚めちゃって。
まああなたがいいならそれでいいんだけど、菜の葉ちゃん理系クラスで勉強だって大変なのに。
それは大丈夫ですから気にしないでください。ところで千夏先輩は？
Suddenly, Chinatsu's voice rings out from the bathroom. Speak of the devil.
ごめん、シャンプーが切れちゃった。ねえ、こうちょっと持ってきてくんない？こう
俺はまだ何もリアクションしてね
Yeah, why are you getting mad? It's Chinatsu who asked for us to come.
だったら俺が持っていこうか。
もうこうもマサも座ってなさい。私が持っていくから。
Sora, what are you doing? You're ruining our opportunity to be a lucky SKB. She runs out of the hallway.
惜しかったね。
What a shame, Eiko. Yes.
惜しくねえって。
ほらもう、こうはさっさとご飯食べて。
そうだな、さっさと食って。ありがとう、誠ちゃん。
今日は応援には行けないけど、晩ご飯用意して待ってるから。
おサンキュー、菜の葉。
ニラニラ炒め大盛りでいいよね。
Garlic chive stir fry.
せめてレバニラに。
ほら、こう起きて。風邪をひいちゃうよ。
I find myself waking up to the sensation of Nanoha shaking me about. Okay, so this is actually the present
まだ
day.
夢を見ているのか。
もう寝ぼけちゃって。
She pinches my cheeks with a smile. It doesn't hurt much, but that's all I need to know is that I'm not in the middle of a flashback.
ご飯作ったから食べよう。アキ先輩がじれて待ってるよ。
わかったから手を引っ張らないで。
I get myself up off the floor with Nanoha's help, then make my way to the living room.
いただきます。
Bon appetit. The three of us dig into our somewhat late lunch. Our meal consists of rice, miso soup, and grilled fish with some cold tofu topped with spinach on the side. A traditional family meal if there ever was one.
なんだか昔に戻った気分。
Aki pours her miso soup into her rice and mixes it all up with a smile.
その食べっぷりを見ていると俺もそんな気がしてくるよ。
Oh, they actually have a sound effect for like dishes and spoons clanking.
ここはいいよね。ご飯が美味しくて。サンマもお豆腐もリアルじゃ何年も食べてないよ。
鈴代氏は食料事情が最悪だからな。
鈴代氏は口にするものがあるだけまだマシだよ。お隣の国なんて大変なことになってるらしいよ。
No food in... It's not even post-apocalyptic, it's just... in this authoritarian future, I guess.
あっちはナノを使った合成食料が認可されていないから。
なのか。普段まともな食事はできてるのか。さりげなく鈴代氏のことを話してたけど、もしかして実態は鈴代にいるのか。
それは。
Nanoha, stop hiding things
ご
from
めんくだ
us!
さい。
Rain's voice calls out to us from the entrance.
こう言ってあげて。
I'd rather press Nanoha for an answer, but I make my way to the entrance regardless. I can see Rain's silhouette through the
お
door.
い、鍵はかかってないから入ってこいよ。
はい、ではお邪魔します。
She walked into it. She walked into it thinking it was an automated door. Her silhouette smashes right into the door, causing a huge bang.
今の音。
Said noise causes Nanoha and Aki to rush over in a panic.
なんとなく予想はつくけれど。
みんな一度はやるんだよな。
I let out a sigh before opening the door. Means kneeling outside, both hands on her head.
大丈夫か。なんだかすごい音がしたんだけど。
ご心配なく。
それよりこの扉保証しているのでは？
昨日は俺の後ろからついてきてたもんな。
ここは手動式。気をつけて。
Yes, imagine manual doors.
失礼、それは気づきませんで。
Rain can't into doors. What do you have?
怪我はしませんでした？
ええ、ご心配なく。
By the way, they're currently in a VR world right now. No, totally not VR chat. But this is like a full feedback VR area. So, yeah, like 100% feedback. Whether that be pain, pleasure, smell, sense, whatnot. The 5 senses. If you die in this VR world, you are dead for good. She's doing her best to hide the pain, but I can see the tears in her eyes. Not to mention her nose is bright red. It's a funny scene, but also one that brings back memories. So that is the exact same the first time she came here, now that I think about it.
マコちゃん、この扉壊れてるよ。
お姉ちゃん、扉手動式。
Ah, where have I heard that before? Maybe dot hack?
大丈夫でした？気にしない。これ通過儀礼みたいなもの。
Rite of passage. There's a hint of sadness in their smile. You probably remember the same thing I did. Or sword art, etc., etc. Well, sword art came like 5 years after this.
私まだ何か失敗を続けているのでしょうか。
Obviously, there was no way for her to know what's going on. She looks calm and composed, but the tone of her chant says otherwise. Chant is DM.
心配するな。みんな昔の出来事を懐かしんでるだけだ。
Can't believe SAO ripped off Baldr Sky. Oh, more like dot hack and many other VR stuck in game manga anime.
そうですか。
She breathes a sigh of relief before reverting to her usual kind smile.
おうおう、見つめ合っていないで上がってもらったら？こうのお友達なんでしょ？
ああ、菜の葉紹介するよ。彼女は俺の同僚の霧島レイン。
I just realized that their names are all nature related. One's literally rain. Nanoha is like a leaf. And then Aki is... I'm pretty sure she doesn't use... No, it's not the same kanji, but it has the same pronunciation as fall, autumn.
そうなんだ。同僚さんなんだ。
And actually, Nanoha is kind of a funny name because in game, the nanobots, the environmental nanobots that are supposed to be like cleaning nano robots that end up causing the Great Christmas.
若草菜の葉さんですね。コウさんからいつもお話は伺っています。
She offers her hand out to Nana.
はい、どうも。
Nana responds by shaking it, albeit somewhat timidly.
それにさっきは別に見つめ合ってたわけじゃない。
Chants are a military tool, so I can't exactly tell her we were using that. Otherwise, she'd start doubting me.
何？
なんでもない。とにかく上がれよ、レイン。
いえ、せっかくですが、そろそろリアルに戻らないといけませんので、コウさん、そろそろ先生のところに行く時間ですよ。
え？まだちょっと早いんじゃないのか？
梅内議員が急遽街頭で政治集会を開くそうです。噂では何やら重大な告発をするそうでして。
I can't remember if Yoneuchi is a councillor or a member of parliament. He sends me the location of the rally while addressing me.
この場所ならノイのところについでに寄れそうだな。
ええ、ただ急がねば集会が始まってしまいます。
ああ、そうか。もうこんな時間か。のんびりしすぎて勘違いをしていた。
ええ、先生は時間厳守。診察時間に遅れると大変ですから。
Oh, we haven't even eaten. Oh no.
そんなわけで今日は失礼するよ。じゃあなのはあきね、また来るから。なのは
こう、あまり菜の葉を嫉妬させ
You
ちゃ
should
ダ
stop
メ。
making her jealous. Oh no, is this the GF move?
違います。私はただもう行っちゃうのかって思ってただけで。
大丈夫ですよ、菜の葉さん。
Rain flashes her a smile as if to try and help soothe
ま
her.
たこうさんは遊びに来ますから。焦らなくてもまだ時間はたっぷりあります。
いえ、私は別に。
数年ぶりに再会できたのですから、もっと一緒にいたい気持ちはわかります。私もできればそうさせてあげたいのですが。
Rain is so relaxed. She's got that situation under control vibe here. I love her so much. But this is Nanoha's route, so yes.
俺も約束するよ。今度は泊まりに来るからさ。
She finally nods in consent. Though she still looks as sad as ever.
じゃあ二人ともまた来るから。
うん。いってらっしゃい。
気をつけて、こう。
And I love Aki's lazy voice. Just as we're about to
レ
leave,
インさん、
Nanoha stops
今
us.
度はよかったらご飯を食べに来てください。大したごちそうは用意できませんけど。
ええ、ぜひ。
A wave of relief seems to wash over Nanoha in response to Rain's smile.
よかった。じゃあお刺身用意して待ってますね。
Sashimi! I love sashimi.
楽しみにしておりますから。
Wait, does Rain not like sashimi? Oh no, that's point deduction there. Rain forces a smile, then takes her leave along with me. We make our way to the slums after logging out. The air's as stagnant as always. The unsightly state of this place stands out even more after being in an Arval city.
いかがでした？アーバルシティでの休息は。
ああ、悪くなかった。正直通いたい気分だよ。
ならばぜひそうしましょう。あの方たちもそうしてほしいでしょうし。
そうしようと言いたいところだけどな。まだ俺の戦いは終わってない。
意地ですね。
意地というより脅迫観念だな。理由も忘れちまってるのにドレクセラーの連中を追わなくちゃってのだけが残ってる。
ならばなおさら休息が必要なのでしょう。
She flashes a smile at me.
こんな穏やかな顔の注意を見るのは久しぶり。いえ、あのクリスマス以来初めてのような気がします。
The first time ever since that Christmas. Merry Christmas.
そうかもな。アキネやナノハに
Oh hey, it's almost Christmas. Maybe we'll be able to finish a couple more routes before Christmas.
なのに俺はみんなと会うのを避けていた。
会いづらいと言ってたのは覚えています。こんな仕事をしている自分を見られたくないと。
つまらないこだわりだったみたいだな。
注意は考えすぎなんですよ。
She says her piece with a smile. Talk about a reliable partner. It only took a few days after losing my memory to realize just how trustworthy she is.
しかしそういうレインも顔つきが穏やかだ。アーバルシティが相当気に入ったみたいだな。
私も休息が必要だったのでしょうね。
Just then, a rather gallant tune starts to play.
なんとも古めかしい文化だな。
反 AI 派の政治集会にはつきものの曲ですね。ほら、集会が見えてきました。
A crowd has already gathered in front of us. Their eyes are set on Yunaichi, which thrusts his fist in the air while delivering his speech. Our society is too reliant on the internet. This is, without a doubt, extremely harmful. All these Zoomers are using TikToks to get their news. They're getting their life lessons from TikTok. He addresses a crowd passionately. I can see a bunch of other counselors. Okay, so he's a counselor standing behind him. What's more, he's surrounded by a number of fully equipped bodyguards.
やたらと警戒厳重だな。対4年地はここで何を言い出すつもりなんだ。
ミッドスパイアから出て演説をするということは現体制に好ましくない内容なのかもしれませんね。
噂どころだとすればドミニオンやドレクスラー機関と癒着した政治家の告発かな。残念なことに
Unfortunately, our city council is under the control of those who think nothing of reality, under the control of alienists. Alienists are what the anti-AI people call the pro-AI people. And since they think nothing of the real world, they neglect real world matters. Take nanomaterials, for example, impossibly dangerous, yet they spared no concern in abusing their convenience. Exriha! Cast your mind back to the disaster caused by the Drexler Institute. Have they learned anything from that tragedy? Absolutely not. His words are met with a sea of both cheers and jeers.
しかしなんだかんだと言って仮装を糾弾しつつもあの男電脳を相当強化しているみたいだな。
He's barely hiding the handheld controller in his hand. There's a wire connected to the jack on his arm. Looks like he's keeping an eye on relevant data while delivering his speech.
政治にあたっては情報戦は必須ですからね。
Information management is vital for politicians, after all. They don't have the luxury of sticking by their beliefs when it comes to gaining and maintaining power.
主張と現実矛盾はやむなしか。それはいいけどちゃんとネットの方もガードしているんだろうな。
Do you think he has proper online security as well? That controller of his is way too old to be secure. It's just like real life. Where politicians are all talk, walking contradiction. He has eyes deployed. Eyes is their firewall, at least. The guards are all connected to the internet as well, so they should be able to tell if something happens. I noticed that Yoneuchi is about to reach his main point once me and Rain are done talking. The world has become too reliant on TikTok and AI. It's imperative that we take control back, even if it brings us a brief period of decline. The crowd erupts in cheers. He waves at them with a smile in response. That smile only lasts a moment though, before he takes a look around the crowd. Knowledge of a very disturbing scandal has come into my possession, one that involves the alienists within our city council. His remark is so wild that it causes the crowd to quiet down in an instant. WTF! Baldr Sky predicted the future. Both of us wait for his follow-up with bated breath. They, by which I mean Anan and his cohorts, have no way to prevent this information from spreading. Their days are officially numbered. The councillor's speech cuts off all of a sudden. The audience silently awaits his next word, but he remains silent for some strange reason. 5 seconds, 10. The councillor is simply staring blankly at the sky. Masaka! Rain closes her eyes to check something, and the very next moment the councillor starts wailing on the podium. Yamero, yamete kure. Don't mess with my head. He starts scratching his head like he's gone insane. He staggers a few steps forward, squirming the entire time. The councillor collapses on the stage, and the crowd breaks out into loud screams and roars. Smoke begins to slowly leak out of his arm.
あれだマインドハックか
間違いありません。口封じに消されてしまったようです。
The other councillors begin to collapse one by one as well. Unable to do anything, the bodyguards around them can only run around like headless chickens and stare at their subjects
か
die.
なりのホットドガーです。これほどの速さでマインドハックを完了させるなんて。
They must have a talented hot dogger on their side. Hot dogger is the in-story terminology for an ace simulacrum pilot. The alienist murdered the councillor! A voice screams out. A true glizzy pilot.
気をつけてみんな。トンチップを焼かれちゃうわよ。
Faceless speculation starts springing up and spreading like wildfire. The crowd's attitude begins to shift. Fights begin to break out. The bodyguards grow visibly impatient, leading them to draw their
行
guns.
きましょう。ここは危険です。
We push our way through the crowd, making our way to a nearby back alley. Once there, I grab Rain's arm and pull her close to me in an attempt to hide from the crowd. I don't know, it looks like Rain's pulling us in.
ひとまずやり過ごすぞ
Yeah.
The crowd rushes by us in force. A warning shot rings out, causing further rage among them.
暴動が始まったようですね。
From up close, I see Rain's face covered in cold sweat. I can feel myself sweating too. There's no doubt we'll be the anti-AI supporters' next target if they find out about us. Panicking here will only make the situation worse, so I take a deep breath to regain my composure.
レインネットの状況は
ネットも混乱しているようですが、侵入者が米内議員に仕掛けた痕跡を発見できました。これをもとに侵入者を特定できるかもしれません。
分かったやってくれレインその侵入者についてどう思うあの米内議員の告発が真実だとすれば
アナンの手の者も米内を暗殺したという可能性は大きくなります。
But that seems way too obvious. If Anan had sent the assassin, why would the assassin wait so long before Yoneuchi actually says the name of the culprits? It would have been more effective had the assassin taken out Yoneuchi as soon as he said, I have proof or something. And before he mentioned who the corrupted councillors are.
さらに言えばそいつこそが情報やエディの仇でもあるかもしれない侵入者はまだネットに潜んでいるのか
逆探知に成功。周辺エリアから逃走されてしまいましたが、まだかろうじてトレースできています。
さすがだなよしちょっと行ってくる
リアルボディは私が守ります。無理をせず必ず戻ってきてください。
ああ任せろレインこそボートに巻き込まれるんじゃないぞ
いや
Rain sees me off as I dive into the internet. Man, are we really just gonna leave Rain here to fend for herself and our cold body? Well, not cold, but unconscious body while we're diving and chasing after the assassin?
備を確認しましょう。
Alright, so this one's maxed out. So we want a charging attack to replace sliding kick with.
逃がさねえ。当たれ。
Maybe arm shot. Oh, elbow rush looks good actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go with that. No, I'm going in. I'm heading in. We're going in. Oh, I forgot to save. Oh no. Let me save right here.
レイン。
セーブします。よろしいでしょうか。
Guide me to them, Rain.
先方の方からこちらに向かってきています。
そりゃ話が早いや。
来ました。
来ました。
ああ、確認した。これから排除する。
Oh, I missed. The problem with mid-air combos is that there is higher chance of missing them. Although it does keep you safe from the other enemies while you're mid-air. Oh, that took longer than expected. Okay, this is a new fight. We never had this fight in the first playthrough. I think because in the first playthrough we went to Yoneuchi's what's it called? Not a presentation, Yoneuchi's speech. Pretty late, so we didn't catch them in time. You first played this like 2 weeks ago, right? Hahaha. About 11 months ago.
Ko こいつらは雑魚。ただの時間稼ぎか。まだ本命のトレースはできているか。
もちろん、今アドレスを送ります。近一帯にはアンカー展開なし。敵部隊は別の階層にいます。
Immediately after that, I received the enemy's address.
よし、追いついたぞ。
注意してください。敵が再びムーブしようとしています。
言っているそばから。こいつらに構っている暇はない。すぐに転送先教えてくれ。逃げた連中を追いかける。
ダメです。交戦中の敵の中に新たなアンカーを展開した機体がいます。
なら全機破壊すればいいんだろ。
Destroy everything! Easy! I love the bazooka, it's so OP. I'm pretty sure it has proximity fuse. It just works so well. Sometimes it misses.
ダメか。えい、レッカー。どこを見ている。
ベレベレベレベ。
アンカー解除。
アンカー解除。
よーし、早速飛ぶぞ。アドレスを頼む。
や。
I find myself in anonymous city once again.
こんなところに逃げ込みやがったのか。
コウさん、気をつけてください。一機だけタイプ不明のカスタム機がいます。
Yes, it's Jiruberu Jiruberu. Ah, he's running away.
出るそばから逃げやがったか。
あの機体の主が暗殺の実行犯に違いありません。
だったらこいつらを排除してあいつを
Gotta get
捕
rid
獲
of
する。
these scrubs and capture him. Cold trash talking.
どうした？そっちで何か起こったのか？
気にしないでください。今は完全なところに集中して。
分かった。今すぐこいつらを片付けて戻るからな。
Nice. This combo is working pretty well. Ow. Come here. Come here. Boom. Nice. This Shadow Gale machine is pretty tough though. Doesn't take a lot of damage. Maybe like 20%, 25% of the bar every time I do the combo.
Rain, 大丈夫か？
申し訳ありませんがサポートを中断します。なるべく早くログアウトしてください。
分かった、待ってろ。今すぐそっちに向かうか
Oh,
ら。
what's happening to Rain? What the hell happened to her? Just as I try to log out, the custom unit makes its way back.
こんな時にどういうつもりだ？
I get him in my crosshairs.
その期待まさかと思っていたがやはり貴様か。
Chiruberu. I hear a familiar voice and a face window opens up in my vision. It displays an almost unnaturally immaculate Caucasian face.
王将のジルベルト。お前生きていたのか？
The reappearance of an asshole from my past leaves me stupefied.
それはこっちのセリフだ。貴様こそなぜ生きている。
どうやらお互い灰色のクリスマスで息絶えていたと思い込んでいたようだな。
何を言っているこの抜け作が。施設の爆破からどうやって逃れたかと聞い
Oh,
て
he
いるのだ。
knows about the explosion that made us forget everything, or that led to our amnesia. Facility, what the? Wait a minute, does that mean the explosion that caused my memory loss was?
おいどうした。頭を打って安物の脳内チップが故障でもしたのか。
Did you break that shitty brain chip of yours?
どうやらそうだ。爆発の衝撃で頭のネジが緩んだ。まあいい。貴様が生きていたのある意味幸いだ。
Or are they Biscoffs if they have Lotus written in them? Lotus is a brand, Biscoff is the cookie. Name of the cookie. Biscuit.
あっさり死なれては俺の鬱憤は晴らせ。時間をかけてゆっくりとたどらなくて。あのメス犬もお前が俺にひれ伏す様を目の当たりにすれば目も覚めるだろうさ。
何年経ってもその歪んだ性格は治っていないみたいだな。
Either way, I should capture him alive. There's plenty of ways to interrogate him once I rip him out of the simulacrum.
女装しろ。降伏すれば命だけは助けてやる。
貴様誰に物を言っている。なぜ貴様ごときウジ虫に人であるこの
Why would
俺
I
様が
ever
降伏
submit
せ
to
ね
a
ばなら
dirty
んのだ。
maggot like you?
やり口も昔と変わっていないな。
なんとでもだがあいにく時間切れだ。
We are also short on time.
次に会った時には貴様をその
Oh, he's running away. Punk.
待て、逃がすかよ。邪魔をするな。
Oh, that attack actually like pushed my bazooka away. That's kind of crazy. Wow, insane counter bazooka, or bazooka counter, I guess. Nice, still hit. Oh, I guess I'll just use our handgun and grenades. And bazooka, sometimes. Nice job. Gilbert was gone by the time I cleared them out.
ご無事ですか？注意。
ああ、俺はなんとか。
至急ログアウトしてください。
The first thing I feel upon logging out is the weight and warmth of another body.
注意。お帰りなさい。
Rain greets me with a pained smile. We're close enough that our noses could touch.
一体何があった？
倒れたふりでボートをやり過ごしたところです。正直危ないところでした。
Waited things out by pretending that we had collapsed. Rain breathes a sigh of relief before getting up. Taking a look around, I notice a number of men collapsed around us.
レインの仕業か？
混沌させただけです。路地裏で女を見かければ襲いかからずにはいられない輩のようですし。
They're the sort of trash who feel the need to assault a lone lady. Just then, the sound of VTOLs rings throughout the city.
CDF より警告します。直ちに解散し、この場を立ち去りなさい。従わない場合は実力行使に訴えます。
This is a warning from the CDF. Leave the area immediately. Those who refuse to cooperate will be dealt with by force. RBD Hariha. A number of CDF's anti-ground units are stationed not too far away from us. Falling in the sky. Saying that, we begin to dash through the slums. VTOLs are flying above us like hornets, blurring warnings like that one. I simultaneously hear gunshots and uncomfortable silence. Suddenly, footsteps resound through the streets. The panicking rioters rush towards us.
先生の診療所で落ち合いましょう。
The crowd splits us apart the moment she shouts to me. I'm caught in an endless sea of people, unable to fight back. They push me through the city.
レイン！こいつら！
The Bisc ASMR already happened, so... Where did I put this? On your halo, forehead. No, no. Micro Center already has 9800 X3D bundle. Gosh, I envy you, Micro Center folks. $700? Okay, that's not the greatest of pricing, I guess. Q4 never. Q4. What Q4? Quarter 4? Oh, your Micro Center is opening in Q4. Well, it's already Q4, so it should be opening. Does shipping to Canada work? I don't know. Does Micro Center even ship? I thought their whole thing was they only sell in stores. Oh, you can buy it and ship it over to PO Box. Ooh, kinda. 띵당근님이 어서오세요. Micro Center sometimes ships when they feel like it. Sometimes, huh? They don't ship bundles. Ah, okay. So when it's not in-store exclusive, they do. Okay. Makes sense. I can't hear her anywhere. I only see the faces and back of scared people. I step on something soft and it makes a chill go down my spine. Falling here would mean getting trampled. Doing my best to keep standing, I swim through the wave of people. Once out of it, I take a deep breath of the cleaner air. The tsunami passes, but I still see panicking people scattered about. Some are lying down on this road too. My mother is a monkey. 알겠습니다.
レイ、無事か？
ええ、なんとか診療所にはたどり着けそうです。
Seems like she managed to escape. I breathe a sigh of relief, then begin to make my way there, taking care not to step on anyone along the way. 그참, 그쵸. I run into someone. It scares me. And I quickly brace myself, but then I'm filled with another kind of surprise. The woman before me makes me lose my words. Oh my god, it's Chinatsu! She also opens her eyes wide. She's wearing a long coat, her face is fair, and there is a long ponytail trailing behind her. Doesn't look very long.
Chinatsu.
Her name escapes my mouth. She stares at me dumbfounded as her mouth shivers.
千夏なんだろ？俺だよ、俺。門倉こうだよ。
俺だよ、俺。Give me $200,000. I need it real quick. 俺だよ. My heart is filled with joy. I actually met her again. I walk up to put my hand on her shoulder.
もちろん覚えているよ。
She dodges my hand. It almost feels like she hates me.
すまん。つい。
久しぶりだね。私も嬉しいよ。
Are you really ureshi? You don't sound very ureshi. She looks at her fingernails and talks in a flat voice as if trying to hide her emotion.
嬉しいけど、今はのんきにおしゃべりしてる場合じゃないよ。
She nods her head upwards. That's her way of pointing out the CDS VTOLs hovering about.
警告。武装解除しなさい。銃器を装備している者は無警告で射殺します。
All armed individuals shall be shot without warning. Gunshots followed by explosions and screams a few blocks down.
こうしちゃいられない。逃げるぞ、千夏。
Chinatsu shakes me off the moment I grab her arm and try to run.
腕を引かれなくたって走れるよ。さあ、逃げないと死ぬよ。
Saying that, Chinatsu dashes off. There's no time for thinking, so I follow her lead and start sprinting. Funnily enough, we end up outside Noise Clinic while running around.
待った、千夏。俺の目的地はここなんだ。
She stops after taking a few more steps, then takes a quick glance at me. This isn't exactly the ideal distance for a conversation. It doesn't seem like she's going to move, so I make it a point to approach her
暴
myself.
動もここまでは及んでいないようだな。
Seems like the riots hasn't spread as
そうだ
far.
ね。
Her ponytail dances in the wind, just like it always would back then. And yet, there's something inherently different about her. She was always all smiles, yet now she looks so gloomy.
それにしても久しぶりだな、千夏。元気だったか？
一応は。
しかし鈴代市にいたとはな。今はここで暮らしているのか？
まあね。
Her answers are short and to the point. She refuses to look me in the eye too. It's obvious that she's trying to avoid me. My joy over meeting her again begins to fade away.
千夏。
Was the conversation going nowhere? She tries to take her
待
leave.
てよ千夏。久しぶりに会ったんだ。話をしていかないか？
ごめん。私今忙しいんだ。
Give me your number!
じゃあ俺の今の連絡先だけでも受け取ってくれ。それぐらいは構わないだろ。
Or I can give you my number.
もちろん。
I send her my contact info and receive an unfamiliar one in return.
これって千夏の連絡先？
私忙しいからなかなか繋がらないと思うけど。
I can't help but breathe a sigh of relief in response. She might just be acting polite, but at least it doesn't seem like she wants nothing to do with
じゃあ
me.
ね、こう。
Jane. She takes her leave without facing me properly. All I can do is stand still and watch her disappear into the distance. Did something happen to push us apart? I try to think back, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe there's something though. I've just forgotten about it. There's still so much that I need to remember. 김치는 한국의 전통 발효식품이다. 소금에 절인 배추나 무 등을 고춧가루에 섞어서 Ko still manages to ball, even if in the face of failure.
セーブします。よろしいでしょうか。
You know, I just gotta keep on balling. There's no stopping.
終わったぞ、注意。
I wake up to the sight of the clinic's ceiling and a girl peering into my eyes. That girl is Noi. Oh, now I remember. I ended up here after escaping the riots. I shake my head, then get up. Rain's waiting by my side as always.
おはようございます。ご気分はいかがですか？
ああ、大丈夫。良好だ。
I dreamed about the days when me, Masa, and Chinatsu were really into battling at the arena. You miss 100% of the shots you don't ball. Kadokura Ko. 2000 and whenever. My memories of it are so vivid that I can still see everyone's smile when I close my eyes. That just makes it hurt even more than when I think about the look on Chinatsu's face in the slums. I can only assume she went through something awful during Merry Christmas as well.
では、食事を用意してきます。
She takes her leave after a quick bow. The stench of the antiseptic soon fades away in favor of a more pleasant smell.
君の記憶が戻って少尉も表情が柔らかくなったな。
レインがですか？そうかもしれませんね。
ああ、そして君も少し顔つきが変わった。こうして見るといい男だな、君。
Huh? I can say the same for you too, in fact. I'd say you're quite the looker right now. Hehe, says Noi. This baba, this Rory Babaga. She places her finger on her lips, flashing me a mischievous grin.
セーブします。よろしいでしょうか。
Wait, is this the fabled Noi route? Is this the fabled Noi route that everyone is asking about? She thinks she can outball us. I'd rather she focus on treating me. She's not that bad herself, come to think of it. I'm gonna let chat choose here. So, here. Twitch. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. We are gonna do a poll! And it's gonna be one person voting for one. New poll. Noi. No. Yes. And while we wait for that, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm gonna go get something to drink. BRB. Bratty child thinking she can outball an adult. Slam dunk correction is needed. Huh? She's like twice our age, by the way. Yeah, and I'm just saying, no. Just saying. Even better. I wonder if Noi, if we choose like yes to Noi, then it's Nanoha bad end. We stand Babaji's in this house. View results. Yes to Noi. Okay.
Save します。
Shawnee Beauty, ha, just in time for Noi route. I can say the same for you, too.
君も少し顔つきが
In fact, I'd say you're quite the looker right now. She places her finger on her lips, flashing me a mischievous grin.
君は
She's not that bad herself, come to think of it. I can feel my heart skip a beat, thanks to that wry smile of hers. Make no mistake here, I have no interest into shrimps. The thing is, Noi has something that others don't, like that adult personality of hers. I can almost feel myself swaying here, probably because I'm tired. What? Tickets to a special appointment with Dr. Noi. Nani? Special appointment, what could that possibly be? I don't know.
で、先生、俺の脳みその調子はどうですか？
What does the game mean by this? I do not know. Anyway, how's my head looking?
一通りの処置は完了した。少なくとも脳内チップの自己診断は異常なしと言ってきている。
Nothing wrong with the brain chip.
そりゃよかった。
Did Rial leave the patch installed? What patch? I don't know what you're talking about. This game's it only exists as all ages game.
記憶の回復はとりあえず順調なようだな。
未認可のナノが脳内で暴走してたりしないでしょうね。
I'm not gonna have to worry about the unlicensed nanos going wild inside my head, am I?
君のためにもそうでないことを祈っているがね。
I can only pray that's not the case. Look at that smile. Her wry smile sends a chill down my spine.
俺の記憶はこの先も戻り続けるんでしょうか？
わからん。まあ医者としては様子を見ながら休息しろとアドバイスするがね。
Rye mentioned.
お待たせしました。
Rain returns with a tray in her hand. On it are plates with the usual Soylent green. I thought Soylent green was liquid. Why would it be on a plate? Is Soylent green actually solid?
この無味無臭はもうちょっとなんとかならないものかな。
I wish they'd make this stuff a little less bland. Just put in some sodium chloride. It's there on the name. Lick it up like a dog. Is that how Rain wants to treat us? The news details yesterday's events while we forced down our meal.
先日の米内議員暗殺事件に関して CDF は議員暗殺の実行犯がドミニオン協会のメンバーであると断定。
The CDF has concluded that Councillor Yoneuchi was assassinated by a member of Dominion. Strange. Yoneuchi was assassinated by Dominion even though he was mentioning things about the current mayor Anan being a criminal.
これに対し教会側のスポークスマンは事件との関与を否定。
A spokesman from the church denies any involvement, claiming that the CDF is maliciously manipulating the public opinion.
一方、都市中流のゴートは教会拠点捜索のため CDF への協力を惜しまないとの声明を発表しており、
ドミニオンに罪をなすりつけやがったか。
Those hybrid viruses Gilbert was using could be easily mistaken for Dominions, so they're perfect for drawing attention away from the true perpetrators. What's more, Dominion earned the support of AI. It only makes sense to the general public for them to be responsible for the assassination of the anti-AI supporter.
注意。アジトを爆破したのも米内を暗殺したのもジルベルトの仕業なのでしょうか。
ジルベルト？一体誰かね、それは。
たちの悪い傭兵ですよ。デザイナーズチャイルドで反 AI 主義者。そのくせ相当に強化された電脳兵士。
少し調べたところ、ジルベルトは無認可の傭兵部隊を率いているらしいのですが、アナに雇われているのでしょうか。
それについては確証はないけれど、状況はアナンに有利な方向に働いているみたいだな。 米内の死をきっかけにゴートが動く。そうなればドミニオンとの衝突は避けられない。 CDF を交えての戦争になるだろう。
三つどもえの戦いによって事態が混沌とすれば、それに乗じてアナは議会での責任追及を逃れることになりますね。
Wait, who and who? CDF, Dominion, and Goat. But why would Goat and CDF will be facing each other?
ふむ、そういえば密造業者経由の情報だが、最近ドミニオンとアナンの間で何やらトラブルがあったらしい。
へえ、すごい情報網があるんですね。
商売柄な。患者に関することは守秘義務があるんだが、こんな商売だ。裏の情報にも精通するに越したことはない。
She actually respects the idea of confidential information. Here I was thinking common sense like that didn't apply to her.
何か失礼なことを考えているのかね。
I hope you're not thinking something rude about me.
いえいえ。
いえいえ。
記憶障害は立派な病気だ。何にせよ現状であまり動き回るのは感心しない。主治医として言っておくぞ。
了解です。
さて、他の患者が私を待っている。そろそろ出て行ってもらえるかな。
Both of us give our thanks to Noi before leaving. Hey, we're back in Arvel City.
あれ、俺たちのホテルはこっちの方向じゃないだろ。
そろそろ住処を変えないと。我々の居所は感知されていないと思いますが、念には念を入れる必要がありますから。
新しい宿は決まっているのか。
とりあえずはアーク本社に行きましょう。実態を保管してもらうのにあそこ以上に安全な場所はありませんから。
そうだな。
I don't really want to get my aunt caught up in anything. There's no denying that she's the most reliable ally we have. I guess we can rely on her just this once. Yeah, just this once. I promise, Auntie. Just one time. Once we're past the city center, I see ARC's main building.
とりあえずおばさんかアキネに連絡しておくか。
認証しました。アーバルシティへのログインを許可します。
The sight of Arvel City greets us upon being cleared to enter.
でもさすがにアークの誇る仮想空間ですね。緻密な景観です。
ああ、自然そのものに感じるよ。
それに治安もいいですし、ここでなら文化的な生活を楽しめますね。読書に音楽鑑賞、普段の私たちとはかけ離れています。
Reading, listening to music, those sort of things.
確かにいつもの俺たちには縁遠い生活だ。
A voice rings out from behind me. I notice Nanoha running down a hill toward us when I turn to face it. I'm telling you, that's girlfriend move right there. Coming to greet us as soon as we log in. Ha. Yep, she just had to trip there.
おいおい、相変わらずのやつだな。
Tehepero. I offer her a hand, which she grabs, a shy smile on her face. It's then that she notices Rain failing to hide her surprise.
こんにちは。
Rain doesn't seem to mind though. She smiles and nods her head.
こんにちは。
Is that a look of jealousy? This is kind of awkward. I always figured Nanoha didn't have issue with getting along with others.
ではコウさん、私はあちらにある図書館に行きますので、何かあったら呼んでくださいね。
ああ、わかった。後で一緒に飯でも食おう。
ええ、ではごゆっくり。
ゆっくり. It's only me and Nanoha after Rain takes her leave.
すっごく綺麗な人だね。あのレインさんって人。
まあな。
まあな。 That said, she's the walking definition of a rose with thorns. Not that you'd guess as much just by her appearance. I can think of at least 20 people that have had a few bones broken thanks to that.
まあなんだ。で、ほう、あんな綺麗な人、どこでどうやって知り合ったの？
だから同僚、仕事の関係で知り合ったんだよ。
Well, let me tell you, we met each other after Grey Christmas, where our school got bombarded by military lasers from space. I couldn't see anything. She couldn't move by herself. So I ended up carrying her so that she could navigate me, a blind person, towards safety. We have a history, yes. I can't mention that she's my comrade, so I have to twist the truth a little bit.
そっかな。なんとなくそれだけじゃなさそうなんだけど。
それって女の勘ってやつか？あいにくだけど今回だけは大外れだ。
こう、別に隠さなくていいんだよ。私は何とも思わない。むしろ歓迎したい気分だし。
I can tell she's saying this for my sake, which just makes it hurt all the more. She's still concerned about what happened to Sora, about how that impacted me.
バカ。だからレインは違うんだよ。
Feeling upset over this realization, I can't help but rest my hand on her head.
確かにレインとは付き合いが長い。けど俺たちの関係はそんな甘いもんじゃないんだ。
What's the right way to explain this to her? We both understand the pain of having lived through Great Christmas. At the same time, we're also comrades that have been through countless battles together. We've embraced one another, we've saved each other's lives. But even then, we're nothing close to a couple.
そっか。いろいろあったんだね。
Nanoha's quick to realize, thankfully enough.
ああ、
そうだよね。
Neither of us can find the words to follow that up. Anyone from our generation who talks about having been through a lot generally says so in relation to Great Christmas.
やめよう、こんな話。せっかくまた会えたのに、こんな話しなくていいよね。
She forces a smile, tears welling up in her eyes.
そうだな。せっかく会えたんだもんな。さあ、そろそろ寮へ行くか。
Having agreed on that, we make our way along the familiar path.
なんかこうしてると昔に戻ったみたいだよね。
あ
でもこうはあんまり変わってないよね。なんか雰囲気はちょっと大人の男っぽく変わったけど。
あ、そういうお前も変わってないな。雰囲気はちょっと女らしくなったけど。
そう、もう少し成長したかったんだけどな。
She does look pretty much the same now that I think about it. Both in height. You're not supposed to even think this, Cole. Both in height and bust size. She's as much of a crybaby as she was back then as well. That works for me though. I'd much rather not see her acting differently in response to how rough the world is these days. A selfish thought, I must admit.
それにしても怖いぐらいリアルだよね。まるで青春が蘇ったみたいだよ。
She brings her hand up to her brow and takes a look around.
さすがアキネーだよな。まさに仮想空間のウィザードだ。
私たちすごい先輩を持っちゃったね。
まったくだ。あれでリアルの生活がグダグダじゃなかったら完璧な人なんだけどな。
I can feel the conversation veering into gloomy territory again, so I do what I can to prevent it.
それでもやっぱりすごい人だよ。 ごいだけじゃなくて本当に優しい先輩だし。
That doesn't work out though. She looks even sadder now.
そうだな。アキネは優しい。なかなかそれに気づいてもらえないんだけどな。
それが分かってるのに、一番よく分かってるのに、どうして今までアキ先輩を避けてたの？
Since Ko's aunt is AI, can we ask her the difference between a soup, sauce, or drink? She's not AI. What are you talking about? She is very, very real. Just look, she is very real. She's so real. Now, the difference between soup, sauce, or drink. Whoever that was quoted is the realist one. Anyway, so why then? Why did you cut off contact with her when you understand that more than anyone?
ごめんね、責めてるんじゃないんだよ。私も先輩には不義理してたから。
ナノハもアキネに連絡してなかったのか？
いろいろとあったんだ。
There's a hint of sadness in her
そん
reply.
な不義理をしてたのに、アキ先輩がわざわざ私を探して見つけてくれたの。
それでアーバルシティに誘われたのか？
アキ先輩が優遇してくれて、アークのアカウント取るのは大変なのに。
Okay, so it's incredibly difficult to get an account in to Arval City apparently. Ark's AI metaverse. Oh my god, Ark is meta.
俺も同類さ。ここのアカウントはアキネやおばさんのコネで得たようなものだ。
There's a reason why Zuckerberg was so hung up, is still so hung up on metaverse.
アーク社のコネか。私本当にすごい先輩持っちゃったな。
She lets out a quiet, almost nostalgic laugh. Damn it, Zuck, not again.
あの頃は寮で私だけが凡人みたいに感じてたよ。正直みんなの才能が羨ましかった。
そんなことを思ってたのか。それを言ったら俺だって凡人だったんだし、マサやソラだって普通の少年少女だったろ。
ソラ先輩もマサ先輩も普通じゃないよ。特にソラ先輩は常識外れの存在だったし。
あ、確かに。
それにポーだって凡人じゃないよ。栗原先生も言ってたよ。ポーの趣味クラムへの適応能力は異常だって。
先生がそんなことを言ってたのか。
Soon enough, Meta will launch a mega virus nanomachine bomb hook us up forcefully into the machine to live in the metaverse. Where our physical bodies are the hostage, held hostage by Zuckerberg. I'm learning more and more about the second here. I also can't help but think about Mr. Kuriara.
だからあの頃は兵隊さんになっちゃうのかなって心配してた。
Human battery. I was worried that you'd end up becoming a soldier back then, thanks to that.
あの頃だけじゃなくて。
I guess I shouldn't say that in past tense.
やっぱり兵隊になっちゃったのかなって心配だった。
She takes a good look in my eyes,
そん
into
な
my
わけ
eyes.
ないだろ。俺は自分の子供に寂しい思いはさせたくない。それはナノハが一番よく知ってるだろ。
I can't help but lie to her. That leaves me feeling racked with guilt.
子供って決まった相手がいるの？
ないよ。仕事が忙しくて、それだ。
そうなんだ。
She cracks a small yet happy smile, then begins to move along. GF move.
でも懐 懐かしいよね。なんか青春だけじゃなくて南八坂の頃も思い出すよ。
ああ、あの頃は手をつないで帰ったもんだよな。
Hold hands? When you were not even 10? やべえ、these kids?
うん。ねえ、覚えてる？あの頃はまだこの国の空も綺麗で。
Back then, the sky was still blue. Yeah, I remember. The sky looked nothing like it does now. Be dyed orange in the evening, too. Talking about the past with Nanoha like this leads the scenery from back then to come to mind. My memories of the past hit me like a wave, almost as if I'm experiencing a flashback. I'm taken back to a time when the two of us were walking home hand in hand. Back in my days, autumn was so cold.
ナノハ、今日誕生日なんだろ？
Ko's VA trying to sound like a little kid. This is great.
うん。
今日もお父さんたち仕事なの？
うん。研究が忙しいらしいから。
So, Nanoha's parents are researchers.
でも寂しいよな。
うん。でも仕方がないよ。人類の未来のための研究だもん。
A research for the sake of humanity. Both of us shared some things in common. Not only were we rare examples of second gens living here, but our parents were rarely home. The people in the neighborhood never took well to them. That resulted in us being isolated from all the other kids.
立派な人たちなのに、なんで近所の連中は変なこと言うんだろう。
お父さんたちの研究が危険だって思い込んでる人がいるみたいだから。
So research can be seen as dangerous.
そんなの、あんなに一生懸命頑張っているのに。
Tears began to well up in Nanoha's eyes. I didn't know what to say to her. I kept thinking and thinking, but ended up getting home before coming up with something.
じゃあね、また明日。
もえ
あ、待って、ナノハ。
I stop her before she can go home. It wouldn't be right to let her be alone on her birthday. Us birthday! Happy birthday.
どこか遊びに行かないか？
Real ooh.
でも、もうこんな時間だよ。
そうなんだけど。
こう、今日はお父さん帰ってくるんでしょ？
うん。
よかったね、こう。今日はお父さんと一緒にご飯食べられるね。
She forces a smile, one that I find painfully sad in spite of my age. It hurts so much that I grab her hand.
どうせ外食になるんだ。だからナノハも一緒に来ないか？
でも
俺、親父と二人だとなんか嫌なんだ。なんだか話が全然弾まなくて。
Wow, introducing to his father. Maybe this is the OTP here. Nanoha, the first GF to be introduced to the parents.
本当に一緒に行っていいの？
うん。親父に二人でたかりまくってやろうぜ。でっかいケーキにステーキを注文してさ。
Cake and steak.
そんなにいっぱい食べられないよ。
A wave of relief washes over me upon seeing her smile.
じゃあ支度してくるから待っててね。
She keeps her eyes on me as she places her hand on the door. She's met with a cracking sound and a storm of paper the moment she
誕
opens
生
it.
日おめでとう、ナノハ。
お父さん、お母さん。
It's just like me for
お
real.
めでとうなのは。ケーキもプレゼントも用意してあるわよ。
嘘。
Well, despite them being busy, I guess Nanoha's parents still loved her dearly. She lets out a cry of joy before hugging them both by the neck. I'm honestly happy for her, but there's a part of me that feels kind of lonely. Her parents eventually come over to me together with Nanoha.
いやー、コウ君。いつもナノハが世話になっているね。
Well, I guess introducing you, yourself, to your GF's parents isn't bad either.
こうちゃん、よかったら一緒にご飯食べていかない？
벌써 상견례를
ま
마치고.
た入院しているのよね。
How about joining us for dinner? Your mom's still in the hospital, isn't
い
she?
え、俺は。
遠慮しなくていいんだよ。
いえ、そうじゃないんです。今日はお父さんが帰ってくるはずですから。
ならうちで待っていたらどうかしら。せっかくの誕生日、一緒に祝ってくれると嬉しいんだけど。
はい。
There's so much warmth behind her words and smile that I cannot find it in me to decline. An email from my dad arrives not long after I get back from Nanoha's place.
すまん、こう。今日中には帰れそうもなくなった。
No, 오야지!
クソったれども蹴散らしたら必ず帰る。持ちきれないほど土産を持って帰るから楽しみに待ってよ。
俺なんかより母さんは心配じゃないのかよ。
I can hear laughter coming from next door. It's a heavy contrast to the dull, pitch-black atmosphere in here.
ごめんな、ナノハ。研究所が忙しくて、お前を構ってやれなくて。
大事な研究だもん。仕方がないよ。
Sick 리하리하.
ちゃんとこうして2人集まってくれたんだし。
当たり前よ。ナノハちゃんの誕生日なんだから。今日
もう少しで研究も一段落する。そうなったら毎日家族全員で食事をして、休みにはみんなで一緒にどこかへ出かけよう。
そうね。
The research is almost over.
本当にそうしなくちゃ。この子のためにも、私たちのためにも。
お父さん、お母さん、大丈夫。ナノハも応援してるから、頑張って研究を完成させてね。
Make sure you finish your research. Nanoha's parents are good people. Their research is for the sake of humanity, yet they still care about Nanoha as well. Meanwhile, my dad's a crazy warmonger who's forgotten all about his family. How come they're so different?
こう？
I come to my senses only to see Nanoha gazing at me with a curious expression.
どうしたの？ひょっとして電話でもかかってたの？
そうじゃないんだ。ついつい昔の思い出に浸っちゃって。
What in the world was that? It felt like a flashback, only this time it happened out of nowhere. Almost like a bunch of juices just started flowing out of my brain all of a sudden. Guess I'm gonna have to get that checked out.
ねえ、大丈夫？顔色が良くないよ。
ああ、心配するな。本当に大丈夫だからさ。
I force a smile and try to make my way. Just then, I'm greeted by a sight that leaves me breathless. Standing there is none other than Minazuki Sora. No, it can't be her. She's dead. Ku is gone too.
だったら、この子は誰なんだ？
It's NPC. My heart is racing. I'm struggling to breathe. There's too much emotion in her expression to be a simple NPC.
思い出して。クリスマスイブ。
Think back to the
約束
Christmas
の日。
Eve, to the promised day. How would the NPC know about that? That was the promise that we made with Sora before she got nanomachined and then lasered.
ちょっとこうはどうしちゃったの？ね
I can feel Nanoha shaking me about. I can't just stand around here. I need to find out what she
え、
is.
しっかりして。ちょっと待って、こう？
Thinking that, I dash over to her. She stays put, staring into my eyes with a blank expression. I feel like I'm gonna snap.
君は一体誰なんだ？
I notice that my hands are shaking when I take hold of hers.
ようこそアーバルシティへ。私はモデル S4R タイプの P126 番。アーク社の接客用 NPC です。
All I get in return is a fabricated smile, not a single trace of Sora remains.
勘違いだったのか。
Nah, brah, we were all here as a witness. I checked the NPC's ID just to be sure. Yeah, but it doesn't match Ku's.
こう、分かってるでしょ？その子は違う。ソラ先輩でもクーちゃんでもないんだよ。
She sounds and looks concerned about me. I can see tears welling up in her eyes too. I need to pull myself together before she breaks down. I take a deep breath to help me do so.
仕方がないさ。企業は資金を回収しないと成り立たないものだろうからな。
そりゃそうだけど。
って、あれ？どうしてお前がクーのこと知ってるんだ？
あ？忘れちゃったの？あの子が原因で千夏先輩とかすごい騒ぎになったの覚えてない？
言われてみればそんなこともあったような。
I do, but I can't seem to remember the details.
ごめん。
You must have heard from Aki.
そんな顔するな。まだ治療は受けているんだ。今にきっと思い出すよ。
Instinct leads to me extending my hand out to her. Her eyes remain cast downward, but she responds in kind, squeezing it tightly. Her hands are as small and soft as ever.
おかえり。セーブします。よろしいでしょうか。よろしいでしょうか。
Wait, can we? Do we have?
設定します。
Do we have Nanoha? I like how this game you can turn off individual characters' voices. Let's mute Kiriberu because he's annoying. Wait, where do you set the... Is it plugin?
機能を拡張します。
The menu character. Oh, here, Chibi mascot. Oh, where's Nanoha? This is Nanoha route.
Save します。
Oh wait, the voice is still Rain.
機能を拡張します。
Oh, here, system voice. I only have Rains. Okay. There's annoying character too. Well, yes, there's this punk called Jiruberu to. Anyway, I'm gonna take 2 minutes to put pizza in the oven. When I went to get some drink earlier, I put the oven on preheat, so yeah. It's heated up, I will put the pizza in there. And I'll be back in 2 minutes. 오븐에 피자 넣고 돌아오겠습니다. 잠깐만요. 2분만 주세요. Thank you for that. That wasn't me. Auto escapes to Sinai. Ah! I thought I was alive, but then I wasn't. No, I didn't press the wrong skill. Just had an animation delay. Riel! Thank you for the gift sub, Riel! To Sid Vicious B and Memiki314. Congrats! And Dumb and Fresh, Carrie Boost, Human719, Infraea, and Shawnee B. Congrats on your subs! Congrats. 다들 감사합니다. Fall semester starts in September up in the Great North. No more edibles for you, huh? Who decides that? Why don't you just go to class all you know. It's a Eurojank Dojin soft mecha simulation experience strategic first-person shooter, immersive Soulsian core Oregon stimulation program RPG game with cyberbullying characteristics and business sim elements. I'm sold. No. Too many buzzwords. 네, 이렇게 생기셨습니다. So that's how they look like, the village mayor. Doing their best, Hidamari sketch impression. We must go wider. Oh wait, I can't adjust that. 지방 같은디. 그런가? Guessing who my Oshi is. I've already said it before on stream, but for those who don't know, try guessing who my Oshi is. 네, 천천히 말 놓을게. Yes, I'll try speaking more casually. Ah, the green one. What if we just unplug him? Yeah, that's not possible. It's a self-contained weapon system. Alright, I'm back! 다녀왔습니다. Alright, set alarm for 14 minutes. Maybe 13 minutes now. Now I'll set it for 14. Strawberry hariha. And bacon pizza. Aki was waiting for us when we got to the dorm.
ただいま、アキね。
ただいま先輩、待っててください。今ご飯を作りますから。
Right as Nanoha starts making her way to the kitchen, my chip silently addresses me.
匿名のコールです。
An anonymous call. I didn't catch what that was in reference to. I think that was Real Ulu. How has your day been? It's been good. I went grocery shopping and got Bisc off. You see right there, top right.
音声のみ、優先度最大ですが。
It is voice only and maximum priority. Answer.
匿名だったよ。
匿名です。After pondering who it could be, I make the decision to answer.
お久しぶり、こう。
Chinatsu! Biscoff, yummy. I haven't had that in forever. It's so good. I had it with some latte and it's like, mwah. High priority car insurance deal. No, it's Chinatsu. It is none other than Chinatsu. At the time we agreed on, I head out to Anonymous City.
指定の座標はここだったはずなんだけどな。
What is that lotus? Choco bar? No, it's a caramelized sugar biscuit. Subway. Subway is pretty good. Apparently, Subway is the most numerous chain in the United States of A. This Baba place near me has Biscoff ice cream. That is wild. I want it. The virtual city is barren. I look around in search of Chinatsu.
Oh.
She walks out from behind one of the buildings.
千夏だよな。
I feel the same misgiving as I did the other day. This isn't the Chinatsu I used to know.
こないだはどうも。
いや、こちらこそ。
Chinatsu route when? That's route number 3, I think. We managed to scrape by on an awkward greeting. What should I even begin to talk about? Her coldness makes it clear that this isn't a cheerful
傭兵だ
reunion.
ってね、こう。
Chinatsu breaks the silence with words I didn't expect.
どうしてそのことを知っているんだ？
同業者ってわけじゃないけど、私も似たような仕事をしてるの。
I have no idea what she's affiliated with, but her coldness makes one thing
どうやら
clear.
友達同士再会したいって感じじゃなさそうだな。
まあね。
Mane. Her blunt answer freezes my heart. Is she CDF? Goat? Maybe even Dominion? Is this really the same Chinatsu? Just what happened to her? Well, Chinatsu will let us know in this anonymous city, right? I want to shake her shoulders and ask.
シティを離れて。このままじゃトラブルに巻き込まれるよ。
I'm gonna be blunt here. Get out of Sujishiro while you can. Otherwise, you'll be pulled into all sorts of trouble. Well, let me tell you about the trouble that I've been in already.
それに、近いうちに鈴代市は戦場になる。そのことを警告しておきたかったの。
The way she says it makes it feel like it's just another Sunday.
さすがに昔の友達が死ぬのは見たくない。じゃあ。
Anon City, Detroit, Wisconsin. She ends the conversation and turns her back to me, having left me with no window to respond.
警告してくれる友情は今でも残っているんだな。
That remark causes her to stop in her tracks.
実は俺、記憶障害が起きていて、記憶が穴だらけになっちまってるんだ。
Yotsuba, Michigan.
記憶障害。
She turns to face me. Her stoic expression is no more either. She's clearly surprised by this revelation. I don't want to let her go just yet, so I do what I can to make sure she stays.
だから、過去にお前にどんな悪さをしていても俺は覚えてない。思い出せないんだ。今この場で謝り直さなきゃならないかもな。
謝ることなんて何もないよ。たとえあったとしても、大昔の出来事。何も気にしていないよ。もうただの思い出だから。
千夏。
Just memories at this point.
少なくとも悪い思い出じゃないよ。私がこうなったのはこうに関係ないから安心して。
There's nothing left to say. She then turns around and starts walking as if to reject all further conversation. But then she stops.
ねえ、こう。私がこうに作った借りを覚えている？
Do you remember what I owe you? Quick guys, what does she owe us? I try to remember, but sadly nothing comes to mind. I need to disable that sound alert when I'm playing something serious.
ごめん。
そっか。
I wasn't macbaiting.
でもいい。私、あの時の約束、まだ守っているからね。
Still keeping her promise. What is her promise? She squints and smiles. The saddening expression makes me lose control.
待て、千夏。アーク社の仮想都市にアキネが学園を作ってるんだ。ナノハやマサも来てくれて。
さようなら。死なないでね。こう。
No, she just sayonara us. Which anime was that? I think it was this 2015-ish anime, 2014-ish anime called Rinne no Lagrange. Where they're like, no, don't say sayonara. That's something you only say when it's the last time you will ever see them. You say matane or whatever instead. My plea goes ignored as she logs off. All I can do is stare at where she once stood. Looks like I've lost yet another tie to my past.
千夏。一体何があったんだ。
I whispered to myself while I was staring up at the sky.
ようこそアーバルシティへ。
An NPC greets me the moment I step into Arval City. Oops, sorry. Hit the mic stand. I drag myself over to it and take a good look at its
何
face.
かご用がありましたら遠慮なくお申し付けください。私
ああ、それは分かってるよ。
I don't need to rely on their ID to tell whether they're an NPC or not at this point. The same goes for most second gens, I'd assume. They may be smart, but we can tell there's something missing when talking to NPCs. Almost like there's no soul in them. Not that I can explain what a soul is, but well. People likely have the ability to distinguish between other people.
一つ質問があるんだけど、君と同じモデルはアーバルシティ以外にも配置されているのかな？
はい。ネットの各地に存在するアーク社の施設には私と同タイプの NPC が
Okay, just not just in Arval City, but in all of ARC's facilities on the internet.
じゃあ、アーク社の施設以外では？例えば、個人向けに販売とかレンタルとか。
Sort of walking into tree. Us second gens can just tell.
デザイナーとの契約によりそれは認められていません。
That would entail a breach of contract.
もしアーク社施設以外の場所で私を見かけた場合は弊社保安部まで一報いただけると拍車を。
ありがとう。もう行っていいよ。
I can't wait for AI NPCs to be real, so I can be a complete douche to them. Don't be. Wow. The NPC bows, then makes its way elsewhere.
注意、ここにいらっしゃったんですか？
ああ、ちょっと出かけてた。
少し探しました。
すまないな。
I can hear Aki and Nanoha talking upstairs as we make our way into the dorm.
確かこう。違いますってば。なんで仏像なんかが私の部屋に。あれ、仏像があったような気がするけど。
一体何をしているんでしょうね。
さあ。
Rain and I take off our shoes and walk up the stairs. Their voices are coming from one of the rooms. If I remember correctly, this one is owned by...
ああ、おかえり。こう来てたんだ。
Before I can remember the room's owner, someone opens the door.
ただいま。二人とも何をしていたんだ？
ちょうどいいところに来た。入って。
ああ、そうか。菜の葉の部屋も再現したんだ。
Why are there so many of those carnivorous plants? This brings back memories. Her room was always clean and smelled nice. Can't forget the potted plants and stuffed animals that characterized it too. The memory of this room is coming back to me. But
アキ先輩が作ってくれたんだけど。
one glance is all I need to understand.
怪しげな仏像にマンダラのポスター、キノコの鉢植え。お前の部屋ってこんなにシュールだっけ？
まあ、素敵なお部屋ですね。
What a lovely room.
レイン、無理しなくていいから。
レインさん、誤解しないでくださいね。私の部屋、本当はこんなんじゃなかったんですから。菜の葉はあまり人を部屋に招かなかったから、イメージを収束するのが大変。
なるほど、イメージジェネレーターを使ったのですね。
Here we have generative AI hallucinating Buddha statue in Nanoha's room. Baldr Sky is so real.
つまりこれは誰かさんの主観だけで再現したわけね。
アキ先輩がどんな目で人の部屋を見ていたのか、なんとなく分かった。だから女の子らしい可愛い部屋。
Text prompt. Give me a cute girly room. A bit frustrated, she picks up one of the potted poison mushrooms. Well, Nanoha did have potted plants, definitely not fungi though.
こうも手伝って。
いいけど、どうすればいいの？
じゃあこれを持って。
As I pick up the pot, several dialogue windows open up.
西野亜紀さんよりチップへのリンクが要請されました。
Linking chips? Beyond the transparent window, Aki makes an impish smile.
私アークのイメージジェネレーターにつながっている。
I'm connected to the Ark's image
私
generator.
につないで。こう。
分かったよ。じゃあ了承。
The windows suddenly change, making it clear that there is now a peer-to-peer connection between us.
その鉢植えが何だったか思い出して。
Listening to the voice in my head, I lightly close my eyes. I know the contents of this pot. It doesn't look like I'll have any trouble remembering it. Green leaves. A vivid image forms in my brain. It was the early spring day when Nanoha moved into the dorm.
もう片付けは済んだみたいだな。
Wow, imagine remembering exactly what kind of plants your girlfriend had in her room. P2P and 20XX, shake my head. Oh no, my pizza is ready. A number of plant pots line her windowsill, filling the room with a pleasant smell.
相変わらず植物の類が好きなんだな。
She wanted to play Smash Bros.
ここは庭があるから半分ぐらいは移し替えようと思ってるけど。
Saying that, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a sachet with seeds in it.
ついでに野菜も育てようと思ってるんだ。ゴンも手伝ってくれるよね。
もちろんさ。これで新鮮な野菜がごちそうになれるんだしな。
I take the sachet off her and take a quick look at what's inside. Yeah, figured Ko would remember the room 100%.
よーし、ニラの種はないな。
What's the word? Know your enemy and know your enemy and know thyself. Know thy enemy and know thyself, and you will win 100% of the times.
それならちゃんとここに用意してあるよ。
She flashes me a smirk and pulls out. Wow, I was not expecting that sound effect. That caught me by surprise.
そんな大量に隠し持っているなんてダメだなのは。それをよこせ。
ダメ。これは私の大好物なんだもん。
Why is Nanoha so hung up on Nira? On Chive. Her big grin adores her face. What's more, she takes that sachet and hides it around her chest area.
取れるものなら取ってみなさい。
She stands proud in victory.
手が出せ。
あれ？諦めが早いな。こう別にいいんだよ。取り上げる気ないの？ほらほら、かかってきなさいよ。
Things get a bit awkward all of a sudden.
そういえば私
Nanoha.
見せてあげたいものがあったんだ。
Nanoha uses GF move. It's not effective.
なんだ？俺に見せたいものって。
これ南朝霞から持ってきたんだよ。
She picks up one of the plant pots on the windowsill and shows it to me. Blooming inside is a white flower. It's a white carnation. My mom loves these. Hearing them makes me open my eyes, and I see a white carnation in the pot in my hands.
すごい。まるで魔法みたいだな。
Growing veggies together. Ahem.
私ウィザードだから。
She takes the pot from me, smirk on her face. The memories of flower brought back are making Nanoha tear up.
懐かしいな。ちゃんと庭に植えてあげなくちゃね。
Anyway, okay guys, I'll BRB in, I don't know, maybe another 2 minutes. Listen to the peaceful BGM of Baldr Sky. while I go get my pizza. 피자 가져오겠습니다. Or do you want the AFK screen? Do you want the AFK screen? I'll give you the AFK screen. Sugar, 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 sugar. Y'all better something kidding me! Thank you for the pickup.
Get to the chopper. I see that bully.
Oh gosh. Oh no, I got blown away. I'm okay, I'm okay.
Extraction commencing. Good work.
That was actual comedy.
Another safe and
Absolute comedy, you might say.
successful day at work. Thank you for that. That wasn't me. Auto escapes to Sinai. I did it! I just did a Kansei traditional almost perfectly. Because you must have a fan club of pretenders. I don't want to say it, but I should probably point out that's exactly what the National Elf Association is. Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entry. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revealed. It's a Eurojang Dojin soft mecha simulation experience strategic. First-person shooter, immersive Soulsian core Oregon stimulation program RPG game with cyberbullying characteristics and business sim elements. I'm sold. No. Too many buzzwords. What if we just unplug him? Yeah, that's not possible. It's a self-contained weapon system.
Eh, 目的の達成はあまりに困難となる。ここは二手に分かれるといたしましょう。加護を受けしあなたはこのまま大積食いの討伐へ。私たちは
Thank you for that. That wasn't me. Auto escapes to Sinai. Sharing pizza? No, get your own pizza. It's all mine. It's all mine. Today's pizza is actually not real pizza, it's bruschetta flatbread. But basically pizza. Yeah, fake pizza. It's real to me. It's real in my heart. Yeah, with cheese. I already had 6 pieces of Bisc today. So probably one more, maybe?
え、これがちゃんと根付いて成長するのか？
植物用のクラスを移植して継承すれば可能。
When programming, make sure to use the right class for your object.
Naruhodo. 一種の人工生命にしてしまうわけですね。
Assuming AL stands for artificial life.
難しい話は抜きにしてねえ、早速表に行って植えてみない？
こう、レイ、言ってあげて。私、会社から急遽呼び出し。
If I take the NPC Soda class and override enough functions, it can be a potted plant too. Do not make a potted soda, okay? Harvey Bethesda.
わかりました。ではナノハさん、他の花も植えてあげませんとね。
はい。じゃあ手伝ってもらえますか、レインさん。
もちろん喜んで。
Both of them take a pot each. I have every intention of helping out, but I'm interrupted as I'm deciding which one to
これ
take.
もついでに植えてあげて。
あのね、サンペドロは植えなくていいから。
What's the San Pedro?
そんなの私の部屋になかったよ。
Quick chat, what's the San Pedro? A shenanigan or 10 later, we finally make our way out to the garden.
じゃあ始めるね。
Spade in hand, Nanoha starts digging. Looking around, I see some already planted flowers, recreating part of the original garden.
考えてみれば、こんなことが仮想で再現できるなんてすごいよな。
Apparently not Big Mac, it's a cactus. Can I have a slice of pizza? No. It's all mine. There's only a single slice anyway. It's a long flat bread. With pizza toppings.
野菜や果物も育つんだって。しかもちゃんと収穫して食べられるんだって。
Can we actually tweak some parameters so that they grow in like 2 days? Instead of waiting a full year. They're really into the farming minigame in this metaverse.
仮想の進化もとどまるところを知らないといった感じですね。
Guess what was the most popular minigame back in the day? Slightly odd. I look at the blooming garden.
ねえこう、よかったら菜園のお手伝いもしてくれない？一人じゃ結構大変で。
そういえば昔はみんなで手伝ったもんだったよな。
すごい。菜の葉さん、学園時代にもこんな立派な菜園を作ってらっしゃったんですか？
それほどでもありませんよ。それに私農学科ですし。
え、あれ？お前って確かナノエンジニアリング科じゃなかったっけ？
Nano engineering, agriculture, same difference.
もう私がそんなとこ入れるわけないじゃないの。そっちは滑っちゃったの忘れた？
そうだっけ？
Uh-oh.
そうそう。それで落ち込んでいるのをこうが慰めてくれたんだよ。きっとそのうち思い出すよ。じゃあ草むしりをお願いしていいかな？
ああ、すごいな。雑草まで生えるのかよ。
Flunking nano test. Nano engineering entrance test. Nanoha not living up to her name.
「昔は花や雑草を摘むと消えちゃってたらしいですよね。
No, she's living up to her name, see? Nano. Huh. Huh? I'll come by later. Gotta go. Thanks, sick. Diba-diba.
ええ、花が摘めるようになる前の時代ですね。
Apparently both weeds and flowers would disappear if you...
昔は花や雑草を摘むと消えちゃってたらしいですよね。
ええ、花が摘めるようになる前の時代ですね。その変更がいつどこで始まったのか誰も知らない。 AI がどうしてロジックを変更したのかもわからない。
多分花を摘みたいという人の願望を AI が叶えてくれたんじゃない？
Oh! Okay, so the point is that back in the days, both weed and flowers disappeared, like disintegrated, if you pick them from the ground. But now, you can actually pick the flowers, and they stay. Whereas weeds, they just disappear. That does sound like a solid theory. I worked my brain a bit while weeding. Now it's all coming back to me. It was towards the end of the summer when we were still hyped about the tournament. Yeah, now I remember. It was almost dinner time, but Nanoha was locked up in a room that led me and Aki to go get her.
そのクラスを継承して。違う、そっちじゃなくてこれ。ちょっと何か控えてるの？
I hear Nanoha in front of her room.
宿題か？そんなに大変なら手伝ってやろうか？
いいよ。
いいから見せてみろよ。
What was Ko even studying? I don't think Ko was studying agriculture nor nanoengineering. I share the virtual monitor projected in her retina. At first glance, I see hundreds of lines of code and just as many error messages. Right, Nanoha enrolled in Seiju's finest nanoengineering class. Her studies have got to be way harder than mine.
だからそれ定義したじゃん。こら、そこのポインター。一体どこを走ってるのよ。
Nanomachinesan.
苦闘してるみたいだな、ナノハ。
古典言語なんか嫌いだよ。ちっとも融通を聞かせてくれないよ。
There's actual tears in her eyes. It's damn clear she's having a hard time here. Ancient languages be like COBOL. No, she's writing in assembly. Yeah, ASM. I think that's what ASM means, right? Assembly. Handcrafted punch cards. Manually putting the wires together. Aki takes over. She writes the lines at ludicrous speeds. No, Aki, you're not supposed to be doing her homework. She's got to learn from doing it herself. I used to debug in assembly just to figure out a quirk in COBOL parser.
5行しか書いてないですけど。
最適化。無駄な多さがバグの要因。
The errors were caused by the junk lines. Nanoha stares at the screen with great intensity, then looks up at me. Her eyes are teary again.
ねえ、こう、わからない。どうしてこれでちゃんと動いてるのか、私さっぱりわかんないよ。
That feel when senpai writes a single function.
泣くな、俺に聞くな。情けない声出すんじゃない。しっかりしろよ。お前、ナノ工学科なんだろ。
Programming Tetris into Mario was bugged. Buffer overflow controller inputs. I glanced at the task she tried to solve. It's actually simpler than I expected. Even I might be able to solve it.
飽きねえのこれはともかく。この問題なら俺でももっとスマートに書けそうな気がするけど。
I can't believe Nanoha is dumb. Or I mean, she's not fit for this job.
「もしかして苦手分野だったりするのか？だったらいい学習ツールがネットに。
ごめん。ちょっと一人にして。
Ah, we pissed her off.
おい、ナノハ!
She pushes me to the side and rushes out of the room.
"なんかあったの？今ナノハがすごい勢いで出てったみたいだけど。
Nanoha didn't know about Control X. What? You're the one who finished your homework.
ひょっとしてまたなんかやっちゃったの？
I'm getting gaslit by Akine. Send help.
ああ、謝らないとな。ちょっと無神経だったかもしれない。
I actually forget the ID that I use. Oh, JetBrain Enjoyers, where are we at?
So じゃない。
っていう。
セカンドなら幼なじみの学籍名簿ぐらい自分で調べて。
Chinatsu and I look at each other and quickly get on the net.
嘘。
There's a bit of info I'd never expected.
ちょっとナノハ見てくる。
Oh, so at this point she was already in agriculture. And we still thought she was in nanoengineering, and we're like, oh, you're in nanoengineering, this should be easy peasy for you. Well, yeah, Ko, you deserve this. I rush out of the dorm. I found her standing in the middle of the dark road.
Nanoha.
ごめんね。つい悔しくて。
いや、俺も言い方が悪かった。それより、お前。
How do I even address it? All of us thought Nanoha was studying nanoengineering. But it turns out she's actually in agriculture.
私がどうかしたの？
あのさ、ナノハ。今頃気づいたけど、お前、ナノ工学科じゃなかったんだな。
ごめんなさい。
いや、言い出しにくかったんだろ。俺が早とちりしちゃったから。
ナノ工学科も受けたんだ。でも
あそこはうちの最難関なんだから、落ちたって全然恥ずかしくはないだろう。それに農学科だって大したものじゃないか。正直ナノハにはぴったりの分野だと思うぞ。
It really suits you.
本当に大切な学問だし。
私もそう思う。勉強してて楽しいし。
だったら胸を張っててもいいじゃないか。
本当にごめんね。嘘なんかついちゃって。
Your new name is Veggie-ha. Veggie-ha. Already with the tear voice. Why? Not guilting or anything. But I'm kind of sad she hid the truth from me.
いや、そんなに謝るほどのことじゃないけど、早く言ってくれればよかったのに。
でもやっぱり落ちたのが本当に悔しくて。行きたいのはナノ工学科なのに。
もしかしておじさんやおばさんと同じ分野に進みたかったのか？
うん。だから秋の編入試験で再チャレンジしようと思ってて、それまで学科のことは黙っていようって。
ああ、それで頑張って自習してたわけか。
どうしてだろう。私もお母さんやお父さんの子なのに、どうして頭が悪いんだろう。
And the floodgates open. I can't handle women crying in general, but that goes double for Nanoha. I put my hand on her head just like I used to.
バカ。もっと自分に誇りを持て。頭が悪かったら青春に入学なんかできないだろ。
でも秋先輩みたいになりたかった。
She has her bawling face in my chest.
あのな、秋姉が2人になったら俺が死ぬって。
Unsure how to handle the situation, I just let her cry on me. Real sob spin. As that goes on, I wonder why she's so hung up on not entering. I can't really say it out loud, but I don't think it suits her. I really doubt her parents expect her to follow in their footsteps. As far as I know, they're not that strict.
私、泣き虫が煽ってなくて。
だから何言ってるのかわかんないって。泣くなら泣くのに専念しろ。
ごめんね。
Damn, she fumbles through our once, and now it's the end of the world. She must have reasons I don't know about. I thought I knew everything about her. For the first time since our reunion, I realized the distance between us.
何をぼーっとしているの？
I opened my eyes to the sight of Nanoha staring down at me as well. It's no longer night either.
ああ、いやごめん。ちょっと疲れてるみたいでぼーっとしてた。
I can't exactly tell her that I was having a flashback there. What helped say it happen so spontaneously though. Last time it happened while we were walking here. My nano treatment's over, but it feels like these are becoming more frequent.
注意、大丈夫ですか？まさかこんな場所で記憶底を。
聞いてる？
ああ、そうだ。懐かしい光景に記憶を触発されたのかな。
一応ノイ先生に相談した方がいいかもしれませんね。
Oh no, chanting was rain while GF is right in front of us. Why does Ko watch the flashbacks on normal speed? Just hit the skip button, bozo. Yeah, the fast forward button. I come to my senses only to realize that Nanoha is staring a hole into me.
おお、何をぼーっとレインさんの顔を見つめてるの？
ああ、すまさん。
別にいいけど、ご飯食べていくよね？
ああ、もちろん。
レインさんも今日は食べていきますよね？
はい、ありがとうございます、ナノハさん。それではお言葉に甘えて。
さんなんてかしこまらなくていいんですよ。
なのは、レインは俺と同い年だ。
嘘！
嘘ではありませんよ。
Nanoha takes a good look at every inch of Rain's body, then shoots a pathetic gaze my way.
よくわからんが、俺に助けを求められてもこれはどうしようもない。
何か問題か？いえ私と一つしか違わないのに、その目とか。
Certainly not experiencing crushing despair over the difference in our assets, despite us only being 1 year apart. No man. Yes, Rain is very pretty.
ありがとうございます。
そういえば、教官もレインの容姿は褒めてたよな。
Why would the drill sergeant praise a cadet's trainee's looks? That's workplace sekara.
こうさん、教官って？
ああ、いたんだよ、そういうのが。
職業訓練学校に行ってまして。
そうそう、絶対に語尾にファックをつけるし。もうオフェラブタとかケツを出せとか下品な言葉をマシンガンみたいに。
どっかの鬼軍曹みたいだね。一体何の学校なの？
プログラマの学校みたいなもの。
みたいなもの。まあいいか。じゃあ早速料理に取り掛かりますか。
はい。
Both of us reply in sync.
ああ、ゴーはいいよ。レインさん、手伝っていただけますよね。
私がですか？
Uh-oh, Rain's busted. Rain's gonna have to give up her position as one true wife when Nanoha now knows that Rain can't cook. pt.2님이 어서오세요. Now Rain's showing me the obvious signs of desperation.
レイン、無理はしなくていいんだぞ。
しかしここで断ってしまっては、せっかくナノハさんが心を許してくれているのに。
見つめ合っていたいのなら別に結構なんですけど。
Alright, let me just finish my pizza. It's almost done. Wow, that freeze frame was yabe.
違います。もちろんお手伝いさせていただきますとも。
ありがとうレインさん。じゃあ一緒に来てくださいな。
Rain follows Nanoha back into the dorm, leaving me on my own. I should probably go in and help, though. A sharp pain runs through my skull, messing up my thought process. Nanoha's parents were scientists who focused on nano research. Artano's pretty detached from regular society, so people were not fond of them despite how nice they were. Didn't help that they'd leave Nanoha home alone often due to being so busy.
くそ、ポンコツ脳細胞め。
Fragments of my past come back to me before cutting off once more. I give my head a shake, then lie down in the garden. White clouds line the blue sky, the wind carries with it a scent of flowers. I can feel my headache fading as I enjoy the breeze. Just looking up at the sky like this helps me settle down.
ちょっとレインさん、何をしているんですか？
I hear Nanoha shouting in the kitchen.
これは切ってはいけませんでしたか？いいんですけど、肉をみじん切りにしなくても。っていうか、ちゃんと包丁使ってくださいよ。すみません。このナイフに慣れ親しんでいるので。
Why are you using the combat knife, Rain?
まな板まで千切りにしてどうするんですか？
Cutting the cutting board.
なんだか大変そうだな。
She's causing as much havoc as expected. Seems like Nanoha has grown as well. Though. She'd never have the leeway to call Rain out so comically back in the day. I guess she's been through her fair share since then.
誰？
I propped myself up while addressing the footsteps I heard.
なんだ、NPC か。何か用かい？
Something's not right. Not just the fact that it's standing there in silence either. There's something weird about it. It feels like I'm face to face with a regular girl. That thought leads me to a certain realization.
まさか、君は？
注意？
I turn around to see Rain looking at me with concern. The NPC is still there
お
too.
客様、お疲れのようですね。美味しいジュースはいかがですか？ゲストの方には無料でお配りしています。
Free refreshments for all guests. She holds out a chilled can of juice to me.
いや、遠慮しておくよ。ありがとう。
It bows and makes its way elsewhere.
何かあったのですか？
いや、なんでもない。
It must have bugged out. That or I was imagining things. Either way, there's no point in bringing it up and making Rain worry.
それよりレイン、苦戦してたみたいだな。
Rain got kicked out of the kitchen!
はい、台所を追い出されてしまいました。
そうか。
今となっては花嫁修行を拒絶していたのが悔やまれます。
結婚だけが人生じゃないし、綺麗な花嫁になれなくたって人の価値には関係ないさ。
そうでしょうけど、それでも菜の葉さんを見ていると身につまされるものを感じてしまいます。
まあ、あいつにとって料理は趣味みたいなものだし。
それに可愛らしい人ですよね。あの子ならいいお嫁さんになれそうです。
Rain says I can see her being a splendid wife. There's a certain implication behind that line in her smile. It's really the Bethesda game NPCs and not ChatGPT that'll gain sentience first.
ああ、あいつは古風なところがあるからな。あいつならもうフィアンセの一人ぐらい見つけてるんじゃないか。
さりげなく聞いてみましたが、付き合っている方はいないそうです。
Oh, Rain's already questioned her about that, but she's not in any sort of relationship at the moment.
つまりプッシュしてくれているわけか。
単なる状況報告です。情報収集は私の役目ですから。
そうかい。ありがとうよ。
Can't say I've considered getting into a relationship for a long time now. Not that it's surprising since I've spent the past few years entrenched in combat. The irony being that now I've forgotten why I went that far in the first place. What's more, I've even forgotten how and why I ended up getting into a relationship with Sora. I feel a sudden pang of exhaustion.
一体俺は何をしているんだろうな。
そう思うのなら休息が必要な証拠ですよ。
She might be right. We can put relationships and stuff aside for now. Just taking the time to spend with a close friend doesn't sound bad.
二人ともご飯が炊けたよ。
とりあえず飯でも食って考えてみるよ。
I wonder if they have express cooking there. Rice being ready in like 5 minutes? Ah, that sounds good.
ぜひそうなさってくださいませ。
Imagine putting rice into the rice cooker. And then you prep, just a couple of side dishes. Just grab a couple of side dishes from the fridge. And then the rice is done. Ready to be eaten. Both of us make our way into the dorm. A familiar sight comes into view. It's Minami Yasaka. My younger self is dashing somewhere from the station. My destination is Nanoha's house. There's a truck full of luggage outside of it. Looks like the movers are getting ready to leave. There's one sole child among all the adults. She's sulking. It's Nanoha. Her head shoots up the moment my voice reaches her. One quick glance, one quick look of disbelief later, and she shoots off towards me.
ひょっとしてお見送りに来てくれたの？
She looks like she's about to cry already. Then again, I'm probably as sad about this as she is.
もちろん間に合ってよかったよ。
でも今日は平日だよ。まさか学園を休んじゃったの？
Skipping school to say goodbye to your osananajimi moving? Your girlfriend osananajimi? John Baldr was a baller from a young age. That's the kind of dedication required to be an extreme baller here.
だって学園は明日も明後日もあるけど、今日逃したらもう菜の葉に挨拶できないからな。
News that Nanoha had to move away came out of nowhere for me. My mom had already passed by this point. I was living with Aki after being taken in by relatives. They were the ones who told me about Nanoha moving, so I came over here in a panic. This is the first time I've seen her in months. She'll be living in some far-off place by tomorrow. Meeting her won't be easy anymore.
新しい学園じゃ喧嘩してない。放ってば弱いくせにすぐ喧嘩するから心配だよ。
You're not even that good at fighting in the first place. You're not getting into fights with everyone at the new school, right?
メールにも書いただろ。してないよ。する理由がないんだからさ。
そうだよね。いじめっ子もいないし、私を守らなくてもいいんだし。
そうじゃなくて、あっちの学園じゃセカンドなんて珍しくないんだ。だから。
そう。じゃあ、こうはもう寂しくないんだね。
This game is basically like a kind of a love letter to millennials, I guess. The ones who were familiarized with internet at young age. And super mercenaries are like those crazy hackers known as Anonymous on 4chan. And then you have people making career out of internet related things like esports gaming. Millennials. Hey now. Hey now. You are one of us, MZ. We are grouped up. Often grouped up in demographies. I guess that's why I like the game. I like the VN so much. Oh, I guess you're not lonely anymore because you're surrounded by seconds. Tears start streaming down her face before I know it.
なんで泣くんだよ。今度の引っ越しはめでたい引っ越しなんだろ。笑ってなくちゃ変だぞ。
Real uwu sob spin.
よかったじゃないか。お父さんやお母さんの研究がうまくいったんだろ。
Promotion.
こういうの確か A 点って言うんだよな。
それはそうなんだけど。
Nanoha's parents were nice yet not exactly wealthy. They'd leave Nanoha home alone a lot due to being busy with their research, but they weren't anything like my old men. They cared for one another. Their research was finally taken notice by the top brass, so now they got to work in a big facility. It was great, honestly. The only issue is that it would hurt the both of us.
だって今度行くとこすごく遠いんだよ。それに規則で校に住所も教えられないし。
Can't tell you where it is because of the regulations.
それだけすごい仕事ってことなんだろ。それにメールや電話ぐらいはさせてもらえるんだろ。
でももっと今度同じ学園に通いたかったよ。
I read this with machine translation into Korean. Text took into machine translation in Korean, so I can't imagine how much trouble my machine translator would have had with those misspelled words. Was Sora involved in Great Christmas? Yeah. We were gonna meet Sora on the Christmas Eve to have a date. And then Sora's work at part-time work at the facility, the research facility, got delayed. So we were on a phone call with her when the nanomachines started going berserk, and she melted on screen on phone call with us, and then she got lasered. It was a lovely Christmas. Sora bombed everyone in Great Christmas. She killed them all. No, it's the opposite. She got lasered. Well, nanomachined and then lasered. How does Seppuku in 2030? Grey goo into space laser. Now, Nanoha, I don't remember if she was involved in Great Christmas. I guess we'll find out.
Nanoha.
ずっと心配してたんだよ。併用しててもこうして会わないと安心できない。
泣くなよ。何言ってるのかわからないってば。
At this rate, Chinatsu is going to have invented the space lasers. But no, she's like the athletic kid. She's not involved in inventing space lasers. That's totally not it. That's why she's totally gloomy.
あんまりいたずらしちゃダメだよ。ご飯も好き嫌い。
And don't be fussy with your food. I can't deny how happy her reaction is. Can't deny how happy her reaction to leaving makes me feel. Thinking about how I won't get to see her again makes me want to cry as well, though.
よくわかんないけど、心配すんな。
That's why I give her my best smile and grab her shoulders.
あとちょっとすれば、俺たちはネットに潜れる。そうなったら、世界の裏側にいたって、毎日会えるさ。
Oh, hey, they actually have an age limit on using the internet. Bring internet age limit. Ban kids.
ナノハも大きくなったら学園に進学するだろ。
It's the only way we can save the future generation from being DF. DAF. My ass should not have been allowed unrestricted access to the internet.
そりゃ行くと思うけど。
青州って学園があるんだ。そこは俺たちみたいなセカンドが集まっているらしくてさ。
My mind flashes back to the scenery I saw within the other. A world that exists purely for our sake. Shown to me by Aki, I wanted Nanoha, my closest friend, to understand the sheer awe of it all.
俺も青州に行くんだ。だから、ナノハも青州に来れば、また一緒の学園に通えるようになる。
青春？本当にそこに行けば、こうと会えるの？
あ、俺は決めたんだ。親父と違う立派な大人になるために勉強するんだ。
Not end up like the old man, huh? And then you ended up exactly like the old man.
立派な大人って正義の味方？
Ally of justice.
そんな感じかな。家族を見捨てたりせず、大事な人を守れる立派な男になりたいんだ。
I want to be a guy who cares about his family and protects the people close to him.
約束だよ。
She extends her pinky out to me, having finally stopped
約
crying.
束だよ、こう。青春で会おうね。本当に約束だからね。
Double promise, pinky promise.
ああ、約束だからな。ナノハこそ約束忘れるなよ。
We sealed a deal with a pinky promise I never did forget, just how slender and soft her pinky was. Another flashback to when I was a kid. I went on about being a hero and doing things for humanity's future back then. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I understood what that all entailed back then.
ほら、風邪ひいちゃうよ、こう。
I wake up to the sight of Nanoha's brilliant smile.
大きくなったな、ナノハ。
また寝ぼけてる？ご飯を食べた後、すぐ寝ちゃったの覚えてない？
ああ、そうか。
My sense of time is going wild thanks to all these flashbacks. I quickly start racking my brain over what happened
そう
today.
いえば、レインは？
ここを見物したいって言って出てった。
ああ、アキネ、おかえり。
I notice it's pitch black after a quick glance out the window.
真っ暗だ。もうこんな時間になっちゃったんだな。
本当に疲れていたんだね。よく眠ってたよ。
ドタバタした毎日を送ってるからな。
Anyway, as for restricting kids' access to internet, I think it is a good idea. But I don't think there will be an easy way to implement that. As soon as... Because I think in the US, some states are doing... are requiring verification to use the internet. Using actual, like, state-issued documents or national documents and stuff. The database that keeps all that is just asking to be breached. Just asking to be breached. That's such a bad idea. It's not a matter of how, it's just a matter of when. It's inevitable. I refuse to let the state associate my accounts with my ID. Yeah, seriously. And in fact, I think there was a recent breach. I think this one was in the UK. UK breach. Anyway, yeah. Just having a database of all this personal documents, personal info is just like asking to be breached. It's a gold mine for nefarious actors. So I think it should be the parents' responsibility to keep a close watch on their child, on their children. However, considering how everyone's so damn busy nowadays, yeah. Kids getting brain rotted by default is kind of a scary phenomenon. I saw a psychologist streamer, Alti Gamer GG, say he teaches his kids meditation so they can resist all that dopamine engineering of the modern world. PC with Windows 98 and no internet access. They're gonna have to figure out how to engineer a Wi-Fi adapter and then make a driver for Windows 98. Now, if they can figure that out, I think they deserve to be on the internet. Or a Nintendo Switch was just UFO'd 50 on it. But yeah, even for me, I'm pretty sure my ADHD is just a direct consequence of my early age internet addiction. Imagine the kids today, once they become adults. Oh gosh. Just like my shareware CD-ROMs of yore. Those were great. When you buy a magazine, it's like got all those demo installer for Doom and Half-Life. Heck, the North Koreans got internet access over in Ukraine, and apparently a bunch are now gooners. I wouldn't be surprised. The dopamine rush would be just too much after a life of isolation. Yeah, imagine being a parent today. Would that be a tremendously difficult task? The modern society demands that both parents work their 40-hour shifts. Even on like a restricted iPad or like an Android device. Parental restricted devices. Okay, for example, did you guys know that Roblox apparently has a huge issue with child predators? When you create a restricted environment for kids, people are gonna exploit that anyway, and it's just not gonna be a good time. Let's see if I can find the article. Bloomberg. Roblox is where's the headline? Roblox is fighting to keep pedophiles away and not always winning. The internet's biggest recreation zone for kids is fighting to keep predators away and is not always winning. Dr. Rofatnik, known to fans as Doc, looked almost mayoral in a tall white hat, a red tie, and an American flag pin. A smirk was permanently plastered on his face as he roamed his domain in Roblox, the multi-billion-dollar gaming platform geared toward children. His name referred to the villain of Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, but to thousands of players during the first summer of COVID-19, he was a hero. Doc was the architect of the game Sonic Eclipse Online. Anyone can make a game inside Roblox's digital sandbox, and his bootleg version of Sega's hit franchise was a runaway success. It offered gamers a place where they could sprint across virtual half-pipes as the eponymous blue hedgehog alongside their friends for free. By September 2020, some 36 million, more than half of them under 13, were on Roblox daily, making it the world's biggest recreation zone for kids. Sonic Eclipse was a bustling cul-de-sac where children could buy virtual Roblox currency with their weekly allowance, then use it to get costumes and morph into cooler characters. Doc claimed to be one of the highest paid developers on Roblox, boasting about it to his community on the chat app Discord. There are thousands of fans who'd filtered over from Sonic Eclipse got to know him as Jaden Shadletsky, 28, a game developer, industry visionary, and a bit braggadocious, as he wrote in his bio. He was a California-based younger brother of the Roblox legend John Shadletsky, the platform's longtime creative director. Or so he said. No one knew what Doc really looked like, but he told anyone who asked that he was buff, with blonde hair and teal blue eyes. He said he drove around in flashy cars with a hot Spanish girlfriend. Doc's dark, edgy humor made him more compelling to many kids. When he posted a joke about RAPE, one fan replied, 10 out of 10, when he called younger girls who helped him develop Sonic Eclipse SEX slaves. It became a running gag. He quipped about being the old man with kids in his basement. Fans sparred with one another to get on his good side and on his payroll. Some were also quick to defend his honor. In September 2020, when Sonic Eclipse player posted screenshots on Twitter of a private chat Doc had with a preteen. You are 12. I expect you to be a little slow on the upbringing, but soon I'll corrupt you beyond your wildest dreams. Words cannot explain what I want to do with you. You're the reason why I'm gonna end up behind bars. Wow, what the hell? The person who posted the screenshot was one of the group of gamers who'd grown tired of the homophobic, racist, and predatory tirades Doc shared on Discord and had started digging into the person behind them. Clip that out of context. Do not. When Roblox Corp learned of the messages, it shut down Doc's account. But by then, he'd transferred ownership of Sonic Eclipse to another gamer, a friend who kept it running in his stead. Doc claims the controversy tripled his earnings. The bragging and the efforts to expose him continued until the spring of 2022. That's when Doc disappeared from the internet. Gamers speculated that he'd unalived himself. Then a few months later, a player sent an alert on Discord. Doc finally getting arrested. Posted below was an article from a New Jersey news site with the headline, FBI, Groom for SCX Indiana Girl. 15. Rescued after Pedersen man pays Uber to bring her to New Jersey. Wow. Anyway, yeah, these curated for children. Be that restricted internet, only alive for children, or games meant for children. They're almost like a buffet for predators. Wait a minute, I just got back. What the hell? I was reading an article on Bloomberg. Here's the link. We all talking about her 1984 plans. No. I think Baldr Sky, they were talking about kids, raising kids or something. And then I went on a seg about being an actual parent in today's environment and not letting kids on the internet. I want to raise kids with Nanoha. Whoa, buddy. You're gonna have to line up there. You are gonna be 297th person in line. Take your number ticket. They're like veggies, right?
ちょっとお散歩しない？ここって星も見えるんだよ。
そりゃいいや。アキネも一緒にどう？
Akine already sleeping. She switched right over to sleep mode after only a few seconds.
相変わらずだな。
Guess it's just us two. But both of us sneak out so as not to wake Aki up. The stars are shining bright above Arval City.
不思議だよね。このまま歩いていけば学園にたどり着けそうな気がするのにね。
そうか。さすがに学園そのものは再現されていないんだな。
We walked a familiar path to school.
誰もいないグラウンドって寂しいよね。
そうだな。
Both of us stop in our tracks and look around. Just then, I find myself remembering the sight of Chinatsu dashing along. Look at this Uragi-urimono. Having a date with Nanoha and is thinking about Chinatsu. It happened so long ago, yet it still feels like recent times for me.
そういえば、この前Chinatsu に
Oh, now he's talking about Chinatsu to Nanoha.
千夏先輩に？
He's dreaming about the third round already. Preroll only got ballin on his mind.
ああ、シティの通りでばったりね。
I'll keep the details about how we ended up meeting to myself. The last thing I want to do is tell Nanoha about riots and the awkward atmosphere between us.
懐かしいな。そっか、先輩シティにいたんだ。ね、千夏先輩元気そうにしてた？
ああ、多分長話する暇がなかったから詳しいことはわからないけど。
千夏先輩もここに来られればいいのに。私も千夏先輩に会いたいな。
Things don't seem like they will play out that well though. Nanoha's gentle smile leaves me at a loss for words, so I cast my eyes up to the starlit
ア
sky.
ーバルシティの設定って今は冬じゃないんだね。
え？
牛飼い座が見えてるよ。ほら。
Wow, look at this nerd! Figuring out the time of year using the constellations.
どれだ？ナノハって星座に詳しかったっけ？
教えてあげない。
Both of us stand side by side while we stare up at the sky.
レインさん、綺麗な人だね。
All I know is a Big Dipper. Yeah, me too. Basically, the Big Dipper, Orion's Belt, and Cassiopeia. That's about it. Ursa Major Minor. Ursa Major is Big Dipper is part of Ursa Major, right? In ages and now the skies are too dark due to light pollution. I know, right? It's sad. I used to be able to see the Milky Way up in the sky back in my days. In the city. In Seoul, of all places. Okay, that's a lie. That was outside of Seoul, in a suburb.
だって気になるよそりゃ。今日だってなんか熱く見つめ合ってるし。
それはだな。レインと俺の関係はちゃんと菜の葉に話したよな。
うん、知ってる。レインさんも私にそう言ってた。何かあったらこうをよろしくって。すごく真剣な顔でお願いされちゃった。
レインがそんな話をしてたのか。
でもね、私はずっとこうのそばにはいてあげられないかもしれない。
I might not be able to stay with you forever. Huh?
だから大丈夫。何かあってもきっとレインさんがそばにいてくれる。
What did Nanoha mean by that?
今は彼女じゃなくたって。
だからな。仕方がないな。
I should probably just spill the beans, both for her and Rain's
レ
sake.
インは灰色のクリスマスで誰か大切な人を亡くしちゃっているらしいんだ。俺はたまたまいろいろあってあいつの命の恩人になっちゃってさ。以来いろいろ尽くしてくれている。だけどレインの思いは未だに死んじゃった誰かさんにあるんだよ。
そっか。だからコウと一緒にいるんだね。
ああ、傷の舐め合いだな。そして舐め合いなのをお互い確認してる。あまり褒められた関係じゃないけどな。
人の関係を他人はあれこれ言えないよ。
Are those tears for Rain's sake, since she knows full well the effect of making it through that disaster?
幸せになれるといいのに。
She lets her thoughts slip out.
そういうお前はどうなんだ？俺的にはお前の方が心配だ。リアルでもちゃんと幸せに暮らしているのか？
私もいろいろあったし、今も正直辛いけど大丈夫。私は未来をまだ信じてるもん。幸せになれるって希望を捨ててないもん。
She smiles at me. I can't help but feel a certain weight behind her use of hope, though. Everyone's already given up on being hopeful, on our future. Everyone but her.
強くなったな、お前。
だってそうじゃなきゃ生きてこられなかったから。
そうか。頑張ったんだな、お前も。
I can't help but pat her head like I used to. What sort of experiences did a crybaby like her have to go through for me to see her like this?
私はただ信じて待ってただけだよ。
She speaks while I pat her head. The tears in her eyes shine as she stares up to the sky.
コウとみんなとまた再会できるって信じてた。そうでなきゃ多分。
I just had to believe in the idea that I'd be able to meet you all again. If I hadn't, then the tears finally dropped.
ごめん。もう言えない。
泣き虫にしては頑張ったな。
頑張ったのにどうして涙出ちゃうんだろう。
いいから変な我慢するな。
I feel a platonic urge to hug her. What the heck have I been doing all this time? Why haven't I been there for such a close friend? Well, you're gonna have to make up, right, Cole? You're gonna be there for her, right?
ああ。菜の葉と再会できたのはお前の祈りが通じたのかもな。
She leans her body over to my arm. I can feel her warmth beside me as we stare up at the stars together. Why is she always crying every 5 seconds? That's just how she is, okay? Actually, no. Or not actually, no, but actually, I do think that was one of a common complaint among the readers. In Nanoha's route, that Nanoha cries too much. That's just how she is, though. She's just a very soft, caring character. Once past the entrance, I hear Rain giggle.
お客さんかな?
Oh, it must be Masa.
みたいだな。
There's a pair of men's shoes here. The way they're strewn here is familiar.
それで君、確か俺と学園時代に会ったことがあったよね。
もう冗談ばかり。
That voice is familiar.
いや、これは本当。俺、君みたいな美人の顔なら忘れない自信があるし。
おいお前、いきなり人の同僚を口説いているんじゃないぞ。
And he has a wife. Masa, you have a wife. He turns around, showing his familiar face to me.
ようこ、久しぶり。元気だったか?
Yo.
マサ、お前こそ。
We run up to each other.
男同士で感激のハグは勘弁って言おうとしたのにな。
He hugs me even harder.
って痛い。こら、お前つかない。
そういうお前こそしばらく見ない間にたくましくなりやがって。
And here's a little something for those who want to ship Ko with male characters instead, I guess. The hug becomes a grapple. Masa's been working out. He's way tougher than he was in school.
マサ先輩、お久しぶりです。
こんにちは、ナノハちゃん。ああ、こいつが来てるって聞いたんで。
Replying to her, he skillfully trips my leg. I fall on the floor.
その様子じゃ元気らしいな。
We slap each other's shoulders and laugh for no reason.
それにしてもお前、しばらく見ないと思ったらあんな美人を引っ掛けていやがったのか。
聞こえているんですけど。
まったくどいつもこいつも同じことを言いやがって。レインとは単なる戦友で。
それがこうの手口なんだよな。単なる女友達とか幼馴染と言いながら千夏や菜の葉ちゃんを泣かせてたし。
He calls them just friends and goes on to make them cry like he did with Chinatsu and Nanoha.
俺が千夏と菜の葉を泣かせたって？おいおい、そりゃ一体どういうことだ？
そりゃだって最終的にお前は。
Masa is cut off by both Rain and Nanoha.
須藤さん、お話が。
ちょっと。
先輩、いいからちょっと来てください。
Not giving him a chance to refuse, they drag him away. They close the sliding door.
何事だ?
Ballin.
いや、すまん。待たせたな、こう。どうも話が長くなっちまって。おい、そんなに怒るなよ。
マサ、ちょっと話がある。
こう。
Masa is perplexed at first, but then realizes something and turns serious.
じゃあ、表で話をするか。
ああ。
しかし、なんだこう。久々に会ったのに、その仏頂
Wait, but what was Nanoha and Rain telling Masa? We already know in this route that Sora died. We already... Maybe they were just telling him to be careful about Sora because we are still sad about it? I don't know.
俺もお前に会えて嬉しいよ。お前が CDF の刑事じゃなければな。
After a few seconds of silence, he asked.
どうしてそれが分かったんだ？
さっき抱きつきながら俺の体を探ってたな。
He
話をし
searched
なが
our
ら
body.
目が泳いでいた。データアクセスしていた証拠だ。 お前が寮に来るのをナノハすら知らなかった。お前の性格ならナノハやアキネイに連絡するはずだ。
それは
つまり俺に対し予告なしで訪れたかった。そして俺を転ばせた技には逮捕術特有の癖があった。
お前しばらく見ない間に鋭くなるな。
Yeah, I subconsciously realized Masa's true identity. My memory is full of holes, but my mercenary skills are still working.
刑事が俺に何の用なんだ。
親友が訪ねてきちゃ悪いかよ。
He furrows his brows and slaps my shoulder. His expression becomes inquisitive.
お前厄介事に巻き込まれているらしいな。
Oh, you could say that. He coolly whispers that into my ear.
俺の置かれた状況について何か知っているんだな。
まあね。個人的にいろいろ調べさせてもらったよ。
Just how much does he know? All I know for sure is that I'm a guy who did illegal battles and was at the scene of an assassination, among other things.
それで俺を逮捕しに来たのか？
バカ野郎。だったら俺がわざわざ出向くもんか。おまけにここはアーバルシティ。シティ CDF の管轄外だ。お前は指名手配すらされていない。相変わらず公式には KIA 扱いされたままだ。
Technically, we are still considered KIA.
だったらどうしてお前がここに来たんだ？
この先はリアルで話そう。
He lifts his hand from my shoulder and sends me a memo. Written in the memo is the address and map towards a bar in downtown Tsuchishiro. Wait, is this repeat text? This feels like repeat text. No, it's not.
時間は21時。一番奥の席で待っている。
ああ、必ず行くよ。
Masa walks back to the dorm.
よかったですね。親友といさかいにならなくて。
I then hear a chant from Rain.
ああ、この先どうなるかわからないけどな。そろそろ引き上げるか。今日は長居しすぎだ。
いや、ノイ先生の診察にも行かなくてはいけない。
Pay a visit to Noi.
了解だ。マサと話し終わったら行くとしよう。
Oh, meeting with Masa is tonight, okay. I arrive at an old building downtown and take the winding stairs down to an unpleasantly lit bar. I open the door and hear the noise from all the alcoholics here. Smoke and darkness here is giving me it an air of statelessness.
おい、こっちだこっちだ。
Masa sees me and waves.
こんな店で密談をするのか？
ここなら何を話しても大丈夫。こう見えてもここの売りはプライバシーの保証だからな。
It does look like it has perfect eavesdropping countermeasures. Even my line to Rain is cut. The voice of the other customers are made to sound like mere noise. Becoming less tense, I sit down next to Masa.
マサ、どうやって俺のところまでたどり着いた？
お前が戦死したって傭兵組合から知らせがあった。お前と違って親友の現状はチェックしていたんだよ。
Ooh, burn.
そうか。すまん。
It looks like I was bad to not just Aki, but
ま
Masa
あそ
too.
れでアキさんに話そうと思ってアキさんに会うべくアーバルシティに向かい、そこでお前が生きているのを知ったわけだ。
そうか。
安心しろ、誰にも言わない。が戦死を偽装するなんて一体何があったんだ？この件は上司に報告するつもりもない。だから俺には何があったか話してくれるよな。
分かったよ、マサ。
I give up and tell him the details. He's a friend and a CDF detective, so maybe he can give me some info too.
ドレクスラーのナノ密造プラントが爆破か。
After hearing me out, Masa shakes his head.
ああ、それで俺は議員の誰かがこの件に関与しているんじゃないかと思うんだけど。
関係していたらどうだって言うんだ。
Masa cuts me off.
命あってのものだねって知ってるか？フリーの傭兵のお前が政治家連中のスキャンダルを追いかけて何か得でもするのか？
追いかける理由がある。
でも今のお前はそれも忘れてしまっているんだろ。偽装した戦死報告、 あれならもうバレてるぞ。お前らを探し出せと上からお達しが来ている。
俺たちが指名手配されているのか？
いや、容疑も教えられず、とにかく探し出せと。俺がお前の状況ならさっさとケツをまくってシティから逃げ出すけどな。
それが賢いやり方かもしれないけど、あいにく俺はバカなんだ。
そういうところは変わんねえよな、まったく。
Saying that, he starts swirling his drink. After a bit of thinking, he stares me in the eye and speaks
ア
out.
ナンヨシオだ。
アナン？
な、
Did Masa tell us this in the first playthrough? That it was Anan, the current
お前が
mayor?
疑ってる政治家ってのはそいつのことだろう。
マサ、
もう諦めて事件から手を引けなんて言っても諦める気はないんだろ。絶対に死ぬんじゃないぞ。
No way I'd remember. It was almost a year ago, yeah.
ありがとう、マサ。
ここはお前のおごりだからな。
Saying that, he grins and snatches my own drink out of my hand.
迎えに来ました、コウさん。
ああ、ご苦労さん。
何か収穫はありましたか？
いろいろあるが、レインのしてくれた偽装工作、偽の KIA がバレたみたいだ。
発覚するのも時間の問題でした。
マサの話からすれば公式に指名手配されることはないと思うけど、それでも多少動きにくくなったわけだな。
そうですね。
We're walking through the night slums.
やっぱり友達って重要ですね。
She says that out of nowhere.
なんだいきなり。
最近コウさんの顔色が明るくて見ていると正直ホッとします。
そんなに俺の表情って変わっているのか？
Something something nostalgia world. Something something anonymous city. Something something Rain's condo. Slime pool. Roll credits. No. It was anonymous city. Slime pool. No. Anonymous city. Dominion. Cult. Basement. Slime pool. Rain's condo. And roll credits.
ええ。
She nods and I remember Masa's words.
傭兵時代の俺って友達が少なかったのか？
HR Geiger Church.
はい、友達など作ってもいつ死に別れるかわからないと。
随分とニヒリズムに酔っていたんだな、俺。
でもそう言いたくなる気持ちもわかる気がします。
Mantariba! Rain sighs and looks up at the cloudy sky. When's this chapter ending? This chapter is super long. I was hoping to end the stream at the end of this chapter, but I feel like we've been going on forever.
セーブします。よろしいでしょうか？
Yeah, we're still at chapter 6 Arval City since 6:31 and it's 9:01 right now. I suddenly remember the nameless soldiers who died in that underground
そ
tunnel.
れじゃあモイ先生のところに行くとするか。
はい、急ぎましょう。雨が降りそうですから。
ああ。
Following that, we hurry along to our destination. Oh, hey, there we go. Arval City End. GG.
セーブします。よろしいでしょうか？よろしいでしょうか？
どうだ？記憶の
Okay, yeah,
回
that's
復
the
具
end
合
of the
は
chapter.
ナノマシンは順調に作動しているようだが
A good 3 hours, solid 3 hours of Baldr Sky. Sunday night Baldr Sky. How many chapters are there in Nanoha's route? Same number as in Rain's? Where do I find that info? Visual novel database? Korean wiki? can't find a chapter list, but whatever. That's fine. I think Nanoha's route is about the same length, or a little shorter than Rain's, so... I would say we are about a third done. Maybe halfway done? We'll see. Anyway guys, thanks for coming to the stream. I will see you tomorrow during scheduled stream. Our next 14th stream is going to be the 100th official Final Fantasy 14 stream. So, I was thinking of doing a special stream, but I haven't decided exactly why. Yeah. We'll see. Thanks for stream. Next, Bariba, Shani Bariba, that's not Bariba. Do all roads lead to the slime pool? I hope so. I don't think so. I think that's Rain route exclusive. Unfortunately, or fortunately. I like the music. Alright guys, Deepa, bye.